Good evening, everyone. My name is George. This show is Don't Panic Flip, and tonight we've got an awesome guest. Escher, welcome again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And so we were just chatting about different video games and different types of streams we watch on Twitch besides Pinball. And you had kind of an interesting other game that you were playing. Do you want to describe that again?
Tarkov or Rust?
Yes, we can go through both.
Yeah. Play a lot of, you want to just get started and talk while we're going?
Totally.
I have like all the music turned off. Do I go for the lot of points strat or go for the, I'll go for the lot of points strat.
Let's start with points. But at some point, we do have to throw down on a max warp ramps in a game.
All right. Or in a row?
In a row too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov. It's a survival game, but it's pretty brutal. But it's got the, it's kind of like realistic. That's not the reason I play it, but it's the reason why a lot of other people play it.
Okay. Wait, when you say realistic, do you mean like the weapons?
Yeah, so like all
realistic?
the weapons and like how you can mod your weapons and stuff. It's kind of interesting because there's not a lot of other games like it in that like way that it's like, I don't know. And also like the combat too. So it's more like, for example, it's like, it's more about like what bullet you use rather than what gun you use.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the more expensive bullets are, the gun's like the vessel, right?
Right.
Like how like much recoil or how fast you can aim down. It's all complicated, but
so
like,
it actually pays attention though to the type of bullets that you might use.
yeah.
Oh, geez.
It's pretty interesting.
Okay, so you went Nero first.
Yeah, so a lot of the giant point strategy is you go Nero 3 just at the start of the game. You just drill down Nero. So Nero 1 you're just doing single ball play. So I finished Nero 1.
Got it.
Because once you do your away team, even if you drain, you finish the mode for all the level 1s. And then level 2 I sack in with my Klingon multi-ball. And then Nero 3 is only 3 shots. And then now you have a permanent 2x on the spinner. And then you go into Save the Enterprise with 2x on the spinner. Gets a little funny. There's a few bugs with it where you can get a couple 100 million really fast by looping the warp ramp.
So, yeah, that's what I've always wanted to do is put the multiplier on the warp ramp, but I can never remember.
I don't know if there is one. I'm pretty sure it's, there might be one.
I think there is one.
It might be.
Oh no.
Does anyone know?
Oh no.
Cute.
I'll take it.
Real kickback. Unlike the pro with the
yeah.
the fake kickback.
That. Oh, we're just done with that mode.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I can find this shot tonight. Snivy tries. Good evening, and how you doing? Stream Bard in the house. Okay, so at this point, typically what I do is just try and beat everything level 1 and then come back, but I'm not going to, usually for a point strategy. At this point, because I didn't go Nero, should I just try and level up to 3 and permanently put a multiplier on whatever Klingon is?
No, I think Prime Directive's good as well. So the reason Prime Directive is so good is once you do your away team, every time you shoot an orbit, it feeds the upper flipper. So lighting locks is super easy.
Okay.
So now every spinner shot in right orbit will feed that upper flipper.
Right.
Which is pretty nice. It makes everything move a little. Oh.
We're fine.
You're good.
Fine.
Don't flip too hard.
What was that?
Don't flip too hard.
Yeah, right? No.
Oh, you got a gold on the first one. All right, so now I'm on Nero 2. I don't have all my locks ready, but I'm close-ish. It is nice on yours that you can every time, or I mean, I say every time, but I've only done it once. Which is, if you shoot spinner, I missed. Oh. Okay. So you want to clear like the entire play field when you do this mode. Oh, thought that was gonna bounce over. Warming up.
Warming up here. So there's the Nero 3, right? And it takes 3 before you can start racking up points. Now, does Nero, the later rounds, are those easier, or like are they less shots than some of the other modes?
Nero 2 is pretty hard.
Okay.
I think it's 10 shots. So that's why I tend to stack in Klingon with it, just because it finishes itself.
Got it.
That's what I was trying to do there. I was trying to get my last lock. Yeah, and then Nero 3 it's a really tricky mode, but if you just play it controlled, it's really easy because there's 2 shots and one is connected to the right flipper and one's connected to the left flipper. And every time you flip, they move.
Got it. Okay.
So you just get the ball. You get the ball cradled on the left, and then you flip until the right flipper's good, and then you 2-stage the left flipper until it's good as well, and then you shoot the center ramp, and then you flip 6 times, and you shoot the center ramp, and you flip 6 times, and do it that 3 times, and you're done with a gold medal.
Also, evil protagonist, Mr. Hardluck, and Dorkstar, good evening. Oh no.
It's funny, I've never heard the game without music. That's the one thing I get used to.
I always end up turning the music off so I can usually put on other background music. That said, I can since we don't actually have background music.
I'm fine with whatever. Yeah. So the 2 modes that are really good with Nero 3 is Destroy the Drill, because the team up, or not team up, the away team is a super spinner. So you get that double spinner. It's like about 4 million a shot, which isn't bad. It's a good value flip there. You lit your locks, got your buttons.
Wow. All right, we're cool. We're cool, game.
I got your kickback back. There you go.
Not what I wanted there. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. So.
I don't remember. Can I post transfer on this? I can.
Nice. Forgot it is a premium, so it's better to just do that rather than away team.
Right, because normally on the Pro, so the difference between the premium and the Pro is you get that beautiful little kick out right there.
So you don't want to stack space jump in with a multi-ball. So hit 1 shot and then do away team.
Okay. Nope.
And then, after your away team, it's literally the center shot and it's done.
Okay.
So you just shoot the center and it's over.
I will do that.
You don't get a gold medal unless you hit a few shots before, which doesn't make sense because you're doing what you're supposed to do. And the game punishes you for it, but yep, that's space jump.
Okay. Space jump is done. I'm fine with that.
And you got Save the Enterprise, bring that one into a multi-ball. That one can be worth a ton. Now I'm thinking about it, I bet Save the Enterprise 3 is the warp ramp. It's an away team left for missions that you normally want to escape from. Well, they do add 20 seconds. So, and Space Jump I'm pretty sure is the only one that actually finishes from an away team. Yeah, it definitely is the only one. So the only thing is that if you drain once you away team, then you advance modes. Nice.
Dorkster, I'm so sorry. I think I have always called you Dorkstar.
Uh-oh.
I get that.
Uh-oh. The pressure's
fine.
on now.
It's fine. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. I'm not feeling it.
There you go. Yeah, you already got your out of ball lit too. You really do want to away team this one though. And you get to the good points, especially on yours where you can shoot the warp ramp over and over and over again.
Darn it.
That works. I miss the old Kobayashi where it was based on how well you did on the modes. Nice. Wow.
Premature flip, got it.
Oh, you nearly got both in there.
I think I had already completed the mode.
Wow. Did that light your kickback or was it already lit?
It was already lit.
Ah, that would have been cool. Feel like
I mean, no, obviously
well,
that was
I mean, you don't want
intentional.
to use. Oh, you never want to use it when you're in multi-ball. Trying to get that last target.
Yeah.
Nice. Set up your double super.
Is that what that does?
No.
Okay.
It's just so every shot, the combos in this game are double. Okay, so next one's super. So you just want to shoot the center ramp before you take it, and it'll be 10 million.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. Is that the center ramp?
Yeah. So now it's a combo. Now I gave it to you. So you see, it'll be 10 million instead of 5.
Okay. So explain the combos in this game, by the way. Hi, Kisco.
Hey, Kisco. Every combo is like just the next combo is double. So any of the red flashing shots now is just like whatever the shot value is double. I don't know if it's 4x or 3x if you hit a combo on a doubled shot. I'm pretty sure it's just 3x. I don't think it's that powerful.
Okay.
So, and that's why that's why Save the Enterprise is bugged in this game, and they've never fixed it, is because every time you shoot the warp ramp, the next warp ramp is also a combo.
Oh,
So
okay.
every time you hit it, it's a combo. And then for some reason, shooting the spinner doubles the value, even like because it's 2x from 0.3, or I think it gets weird. The scoring gets weird in this game sometimes.
Emily and Dr. John, welcome to the stream.
I know those people.
Welcome to the one table that is actively hindered by having more than 2 balls. Snivy, I'm not sure I understood that one there.
All right. I don't even have my multi-ball lit. Oh.
So, besides, I guess, when you hit jackpots, it usually makes sense to hit something to combo with them.
Yeah.
And are there specific combos, or is it any 2 shots you can combo?
It's just like any shot that comes after a shot, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not seeing the ball well.
Ooh, it's interesting you say that on not being able to see the ball well.
I know, it's the most lit up playfield in the world.
Well, I can adjust that. I have a cool new toy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So, this is the new Neo Extremes from Pin Stadium.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And just give me a sec, because we can do some fun stuff here with this. Might not. Oh. Come on, get connected. Of course, I was connected earlier, and now there we go. So we can go red on the playfield if we want to. We can kill this. And,
you got to get the pinball bar experience where you just turn every light off, and then the flashers make you blind.
Okay, we can definitely darken it up a little bit while still allowing the camera to see it, and then we can adjust the brightness down here of this. We can make it brighter, a little darker. God, that red looks amazing.
Let's keep it on the red, I guess.
Yeah, let's keep it on the red. GR Bond, welcome. Hi, George and Escher. If you have 3 or more actively rolling, you have a lot harder time actually hitting shots. Oh, I mean, at least I do. I feel like when I have that many balls going. We're playing our first games on Godzilla right now. Emily and Dr. John, congrats. Getting those games finally out to Australia. That's going to give me that one back. Oh, wow, this red is really weird.
Is it weird?
Yes. Okay. All right. We're
Gotta
doing
survive a little bit longer. 5 seconds.
5 seconds to complete.
Just wait 2 seconds. Yeah, hit the center ramp and then cradle up again. And Kobayashi will be ready. All right, just hit center ramp, combo it in to your trophies, and
then let's do it. Yes. So, in tournaments, for me, for whatever reason, I always struggle to go Nero 3, but I get that there's a real, like, you can get much larger points.
Yeah, I would never do it head to head.
You'd never do it what?
Head to head.
Okay.
If it's like a pump and dump where you get like 2 or 3 tries on a game, or even limited qualifying, you can do it pretty much like 30% of the time, 40% of the time, like effectively. And that's good enough odds for a a pump and dump qualifying. But for head to head, it's a little scary.
Right.
But this is one of those games where in tournaments you need a couple 100 million a lot of the time. Your black hole is ready.
Okay.
Kept an eye. You gotta keep an eye on it before you start, because then you lose all your information.
Right. Okay, we're fine.
Nice.
We're fine. We're fine.
Another cruiser down.
All right.
Flick into the mode start.
What are your orders?
Into the oh.
Yeah, can you?
One of
there
those
you go.
guys? Yeah, yeah.
And then you just wait and it comes back. Aw.
Oh,
You
and
wait
then I
and
could
you
have done it
get
again.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely right. That would have been the smart thing to do.
Ooh. Nearly had a Jersey Jack kick back there. Just cruised on right past.
We're gonna.
I think you get it back. Maybe not. You probably don't get it back in multi-ball. Oh, you're out of ball. One shot. Oh, that's the worst way you could have missed.
I know.
Because now you started a multi-ball without a mode.
Oh no!
That was the worst case scenario there. It wasn't even like you missed it into the center. You missed it off of the target on the right. So.
And of course, I hit the black hole immediately.
Yeah. Wow. The red light
Really adds something.
Yeah.
I hope the stream is enjoying this red light right now.
I mean, the play field's very red as well. So, and your saturation's so high, it is. It's very red. I remember when I first saw the laser effect. When I first saw this game, pretty cool.
Super jackpot.
I'm pretty sure you accidentally just got a double super.
What? No, that was totally intentional.
Yeah, sorry. That was a sick double super.
Thank you.
That was perfect.
All right. Hopefully not a dox, but curious how far apart you guys are.
5 minutes down the road.
Just down the road.
You know, he was like, "Oh, do you want to do the battle stream?" I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And then he was like, "Here's the address," and I looked on Google Maps, and I was like,
Ooh, that.
"Good start, good first game."
Sure.
Yeah, and I was looking at Google Maps, and I'm like, "Damn, he's like literally
Right here.
3 blocks down."
Yep.
So, replay.
Got to replay.
Got the knocker turned off though.
I try to turn off the knocker on all of the games just because it, if my daughter is here, it can wake her up.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
It hasn't woke her up yet, and I haven't had Ghostbusters in here yet.
Oh God.
Start button is less than
Yeah, so
responsive.
start button's a little off,
It's
but that's
just touchy.
okay.
It's fine.
So then the other strategy is you start Prime Directive, and then in Prime Directive you light your locks because you get the free upper flipper shots,
Okay.
and then you bring in kind of whatever you want. Nero's pretty good for multi-ball because it's all the stand-up targets.
Got it.
You go Nero, and then sometimes you can go Nero 3 if you're still on ball 1, or you can go Space Jump, Destroy the Drill, I think, get your double, Super Ramp, Super Spinner. There's a lot of options you get. I guess I'll start that way.
Okay.
There was this awesome meta in this game that I don't think many people remember, which is you would go to Prime Directive 3, and in Prime Directive 3, you would just shoot all the shots, and then you would let it time out. And back then, Prime Directive 3 would reset all the shots, but not reset the value of the shots. So you could build it forever. It was the most boring, tedious meta ever. But you could get a couple 100 million pretty fast.
Okay. I
think it was
big scores.
Yeah, but like really boring, Only to be one-upped by the even more boring meta, which is timing out all 6 modes to get to Kobayashi, which is what Yorian did at an expo. Uh-oh.
Sorry, and what was that with all 6 modes?
So you would just sit there, because there was no, the timer would never stop.
Oh, you didn't have to hit any shots. You could just sit there and wait.
And Yorian from Sweden was incredibly good at it, of just chilling. Where he
adhering to some sort of time-based component in which he made the least amount of shots possible, but somehow beat the modes, or was just really
well,
patient?
he would just sit there and then he would shoot the scoop, but then he would always finish Kobayashi every single time, and then he would just play super ramps for the rest of the game. I don't remember how or why, because I worked differently. It's the red light difference. Without the red lights, I wouldn't have seen it. That drain sucked.
There's another object. You want to get us all killed?
Is it too early for Death Stage?
Too early.
Sorry, I moved it back.
We're good. We're all lined up. And
It slides on your floor. I was doing a little slide, and I was like, whoa!
I am so worried when I get a P3 in here that the weight of it, I'm just going to tear my shoulders out because I'm so used to being able to slide the machines pretty easily. All right. That's red. I will give it that's very red. I'm going to switch it up, maybe go a little bit more blue. How's that? Let's just make everything red, says Snivy Tries. We're going to be available next week to help you replace your floor. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm out of here on January 15th.
Nice.
I'm excited because I have wood floors I'm going into. Oh, I did it again. I just started. I wasn't even paying attention.
That's all right. We hit the one green I couldn't hit. And you hit all 3. All part of the plan.
All part of the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. All right, let's grab left orbit to that shot. Totally got there.
Yeah, the other thing you can do is when you shoot the orbit from the right flipper, you can just hold the flipper up, and you usually get the bottom 2.
Oh, and get the bottom 2 light locks?
Yeah.
Now, can you stack all 3 locks at once?
Yeah, I believe so for the first one.
Okay.
Second one, you can't. You can only do 2. And then the third one, I'm pretty sure you can only stack 1 at a time. I don't think I've ever gotten to the 4th one. Ooh. See, if you had the red light, you would have saved that.
Sorry, if you get the red light, you want to save it?
You know, I'm saying if you had the red light on, you would have saved that.
Oh, I would have totally. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, where am I at here? Space jump. Still can't hit the green light.
Snivy, thank you for keeping the color consistent. We hit up Scott from Penn Stadium a bunch last night, asking him if he could give us access through an API or something to change the colors on the Neo Fusion. Because then I would give you guys the ability to control it. Nice.
Ugh. Jesus. That's a little mean. You got the rubber on the in lane out on the right. Makes the game so much harder.
Sorry, the rubber's on. Oh, yes.
On the right out lane.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
I left the top one in. I thought I was
Yeah, it's fair.
It's fair. See, now if I was playing by myself, I'm going to put those back on. But...
Oh, you took them off for me? Come on, man.
All right, here we see the Star Trek, the table's colors give you heck. Learning the modes and the shots, dodging the outlanes and their evil plots. I'm sure this stream will see a win, not getting to year is a sin. Snivy Tries, Stream Bard, throwing down some wicked rhymes there.
Ooh. Should have saved that. It's a little slow. Oh.
All right. So prime directive. Which is the one that you don't want to upgrade because it makes you hit all of the stand-ups?
That's Nero.
Okay, so don't upgrade Nero. Got it.
Well,
Unless you're in a multi-ball.
I don't think there's any mode that you shouldn't upgrade. Like even Nero, I think still upgrading it's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Just because if you're upgrading Nero, usually you're doing it pretty early in your game. So you're still working multi-balls and stuff, and it's like 3 targets for the gold medal.
Okay,
And
that's not bad.
Which isn't bad at all. Especially if you go Nero 3, that's the other benefit you get, is that Nero 2 and Nero 3 are both very easy to gold medal. So then when you go into your medal collect for Kobayashi, you usually have a full set of bronzes and silvers, at least. And if you do everything right, then you also have a full set of golds.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna have to jump! Jump!
All right, we're fine. We're fine here. I'm gonna hit this right. Nope, totally got that orbit. Gonna go left orbit. Oh,
Yeah, you finished your mode.
okay.
Yeah, you're going.
Oh, jeez.
Nearly slap saved to the outlane. Nearly
fine.
tilted
We're
because I did a little move.
Also, I had an idea above a Wi-Fi capable app that would let anyone with app control the linked table's lights. Ooh, now that would be kind of interesting.
Land on that platform.
If I could just provide app access. That's coming
You got a
back.
double.
Sorry, what was that?
You got your double shot though. You got your double value.
Oh, because it hit it and came
Oh,
back
yeah,
down.
no, you got your combo before. Saying if you get like a 2x from you get a 2x from Nero, you get a 2x from a combo, and you got that super spinner, as well as a super spinner for Destroy the Drill. Now it's like 15 million a shot. That's good value. Well, I guess it's 15 million for a combo, but
Got it.
did that use your kickback? That sucks.
Yep.
I think you used Stern. I didn't think it was going to do that because for me it saved my kickback.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to? I can hit it for you.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
use it up, man. Use it up.
Cool tip. You want to keep one so you know exactly when your super's ready.
Okay.
Because it'll turn off when your super's ready. Can you backhand that? The right? Let's find out.
Backhand the right ramp?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can on a lot of them. I think you're flipping. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't even close. I was like way over. All right, you should have enough buttons now. You want me to hit? Oh, you got it.
I got it.
All right.
Apparently I got it.
No, you gotta double it, man. What are you doing? It's only 5 million. That's not a super
Oh,
jackpot.
that's right. No. You just told me about that. Like, you're absolutely. I got to hit a shot and combo into it.
Oh,
All right.
nice. You are cruising through these modes, though.
This is one of those games I've had. This is the 3rd time I've had this game. I
yeah.
love this
Keep
game.
coming
It's
back to
so
it.
fun. And I end up missing it. So eventually at the end, I'm like, you know what? No, this is my first LE. This has got to be that one. Let's see here. So you give the mods the link and they could shift lights. I love it. I would really love the idea of being able to change non-essential lights on the table itself. So you could do something like core shutdown meta event where we turn out all the lights except your important modes. That gets a little bit more complicated. That was also something that Nick, the Pinsomniac, mentioned last night, was like control of the lights on the table.
That's when you gotta get the P-Rock out.
Right, and actually just start,
But
playing
then,
your own game.
Yeah. Talking about lights, not sponsored, by the way.
Ha! So that is Ryan's company, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
So-
I sort of work for him. Sort of. Like a little bit, you know?
So work for him, or work for him in the same way that, like, when you're a big part of when you're involved with the pinball community, you usually help out on locations.
Yeah, well, I mean, he pays me. And I was like, I haven't worked there. Last time I worked there was last Black Friday. Because they were, you know, when it's, COVID times, people, all of a sudden are like, maybe it's time we do a LED redo of our game.
Oh yeah, you're stuck at home with nothing else to do. It's
Yeah,
finally
so-
time to get that project done.
And then it was also Black Friday where they have a crazy sale.
Right.
And yeah, I think Comet had a good year in 2020. I'd have to assume so.
Ivy Tries has so many ideas for pinball tables and can't make one. You'll get there.
You turn extra balls off? I just realized.
I did not. Extra balls should be on right now.
Huh.
I think extra balls default to 7 or 9 loops.
Default is 3. Like factory default.
I think the first thing I did was I set this back to factory default settings.
Huh. Well, I'll take your word for it. Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. This is upper flipper cradle.
Right, yeah.
It's moving a little bit.
It's gonna
Get that
It's gonna
high
push it in.
efficiency timing out. Look at that.
Kisco, big fan of Comet myself. Got around to finishing off all my games with Comet bulbs this summer.
There you
Nice.
go. Unbiased opinion from me. I love Comet pinball. I have never actually. Oh, I guess that's the other thing I did for Comet is because we have a lot of games at the barn. I counted a bunch of games just like for those kits where I would just go through in the light
And
test.
start replacing everything.
Well, not even replace, just counting every single one.
Okay.
You know what the best one that was for counting? Pinball 2000s. That was awesome because you can't read the screen without the glass on. So I would have to, every light, I would have to like turn the glass or put the glass back on or like
Wow.
use a mirror.
Did you break any of the glass?
Nope.
Wow. Have you ever broken a glass?
No, but I was standing next to someone when they did at the World Championships in Italy. They broke, I want to say it was Bonsai or Dolly. And I was like
Nice.
standing right next to it and scared the shit out of me. Wow. Move it back.
You got it. We're good.
Oops.
Damn it, Jim.
Good
It's
tilt.
a pinball machine, not a punch.
Seriously, if there's a place I can actually help out with cool ideas or good poetry, I would love to know. I'm not sure where a good place would be actually, it's probably just going to, sorry, what's the pinball designing app where you can design tables and then virtually play them as you're designing them?
I don't remember.
What's his name? Dead Flip ended up doing a whole bunch of streams where he did his design in that and got to play it a bunch, kind of virtually. That would probably be a really good place to start.
Yeah, visual pinball.
Visual pinball, there you go.
Yeah. See, that's the real thing.
Another piece of
Before the pinball company that shall not be named had that incident and is no longer functioning, having some of their ideas weren't so bad,
Right?
but their execution, being like the money laundering thing, besides the money laundering and whatnot.
Yeah,
I had some ideas. So. Yeah, so that was like the one idea is, with not counting multi-ball, I'm pretty sure a game could track the ball like just by every input, or you should be able to like time game, or like the game should be able to count every input. And I don't know, have you ever seen like what's that really popular Trackmania? Have you ever played Trackmania before
I have
or seen it?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's super. Wow, that sucks.
That does suck.
It's a super popular like racing game. And how they do replays is they just do every single input. And like they track every input from a controller. So like, and by like a timestamp with it. So they're super accurate, and it's just like a just text file.
Huh, okay.
I feel like you could do that for pinball too. You just count every single switch and what time, and then you then make a game so it can read that text file, and then just no ball in anything, and just have it play it again. You know?
Okay.
Should be cool because then you could actually verify game scores.
I kind of like that. Like, you're just talking about like a logging or an audit mechanism.
Yeah, exactly.
Did I just start Space Jump
Yeah,
too?
you were like super skill shotting,
Yep.
and then extra ball had 10 warp ramps. It's really weird
Oh.
because it's usually 3 or it's 5 actually. All right, we're 1-1.
All right, but wait a second.
I want to see now.
I do want to see this too. So
Yeah, it's probably feature. Yeah, it's a feature.
Feature. First of all, we'll turn the music. No, go back. There's that.
You gotta turn the music back on. Yeah, fair enough.
We'll turn the music on, and then I'll turn the Midnight off. The Midnight, by the way, allows you to play their music on stream.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's going to be Extra Ball. If you see it, stop it.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, wait,
Saw
we're
something
on
extra ball.
Extra Ball Auto.
Auto, huh? I guess you're right. Maybe it's like a pro premium thing.
I don't know.
Huh. It's like, I know for,
Oh, we're gonna have
I always
to turn
complained about it because it was like, you would have 4 balls every game. Because you would get it like instantly.
Yeah, it always seemed like you'd get it really easy. It could be also that I put on a game before you got here, and I hit warp 9.9 on it, and I wonder if it's one of those calculated ones.
There's
where it
no
adjusts.
way.
Okay.
It might. All right, I'm sorry. I'm gonna focus up here, and not really.
Oh my! Now you're gonna focus. Okay.
Yeah, I'm warmed up now. I don't know. Like, so your game's set hard, especially without outlane rubbers. So it's pretty tricky.
We can go through. I have more outline rubbers. The ones that were on there were just falling off.
It's a challenge, you know.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of crazy ideas for pinball and stuff that I would love to set up stuff for live tables. V-pins are cool, but it's even cooler when you can do stuff at the table. The problem is I literally know nothing about coding. Snivy, the cool thing is that V-pin isn't real coding. It's more of just setting up configuration files.
Uh-oh.
And that goes for the P-Rock as well. It's a lot less coding, I think, than you'd think. It's a lot more of like JSON and like JSON style configuration files. StreamBard is gonna head out, got other stuff to do, and probably bed to get ready for. See you next time, Snivy. Have a great night, man.
Uh-oh. Got my gold medal though.
Nice. All right. Hey, I'm gonna try Nero 3.
All right.
I'm doing it.
Let's see it then. Yeah, I did a little bit of P-rocking, or at least, you know, a little bit. I mean, like actually a little bit, like probably like 4 or 5 hours in a day.
Okay.
Where I'm like, all right, Dad, I want to look into this. I know a decent amount of Python now. That I feel like I'll be able to like.
Python you'll be able to use forever. It is the language that everybody. Oh, that was obviously intentional.
Yeah, you meant to do that.
Yeah.
You wanted to feed so you can hit the green targets here.
Yes, good call. Light tard. That's what I was. You mentioned it earlier. That's me trying to hit it.
Surprised you didn't get any progress for that.
Oh, this is the one where you got to hit all those targets.
Yeah, well, you just shoot lock targets here. That's all you should be doing. So you want to get your multi-ball ready for Nero 2.
So in the academic community, that's not going to help. Everybody learned just enough Python to do like basic analytics with R and things.
Yeah.
So Python has become ridiculously popular.
Yep. Yeah, so I just had one class with it. And I was like, all right, Dad, I want to try P-Rock. And he's like, okay, so you're just gonna have to read through this. And he puts down like a 600-page directory for it. I started reading. I read like probably 20 pages in it, and I'm like, I can't do this.
There isn't enough medication to go through and do this.
Yeah, exactly. I remember watching Escher's Iron Maiden stream, and after I moved my outline post as small as possible, I asked for Escher's poster, and he said they removed them. Well, I didn't remove them. I watched my our Whopper Fest tournament where my dad needed to make it in the state finals, so he was like, okay, I'm just gonna run a tournament at the barn. And it was for that, and it was also for Donovan and myself to qualify for world championships.
Okay.
How
awesome is that?
Yeah, no, it was great. I won one. Dino won two.
Okay.
So, and my dad top forward in a lot of them. Oof.
Outlaw Pinball Gang, welcome to the stream. Also, Outlaw Pinball just put up a cool new website. Outlaw, if you, I don't have something with a link already on it, you should definitely put up a link to your website. I'm guessing it's just outlawpinball.com. But there's some cool shirts there and an opportunity, I think, to win a pinball machine right now.
Damn. I gotta get in on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for that tournament, we had Iron Maiden, but our Iron Maiden, all the feeds were set like perfectly. So like you could hold the flipper up into the drop trackets for a safe return, and if you didn't flip, it was a bounce to a cradle and out of the scoop because it was a premium. So we were like, okay, we need to not make this play forever. So we turned off, we set it on the hardest possible settings. Turned off Can I Play with Madness? That was before it was a default. And a bunch of other stuff on it to make it like impossible. And that was my favorite game at that time, so I still played a ton of it.
When I had it, I kind of want to, it's funny because I've been looking at Man Adams here, local in around this area, is selling his LE.
Ooh.
And I'm kind of thinking about it, but I can't stand the music. But I'm still kind of thinking about it, and I've owned the Pro.
I had never listened to an Iron Maiden song in my life before the pinball machine.
Before the pinball, well, and that was the other thing. I didn't like Metallica. But now I can stand listening to Metallica.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I didn't even like Metallica. I just didn't know any Metallica. But now I can tell you 8 of their songs. But yeah, no, Iron Maiden is one of the best games like ever, especially to own.
It's fun for sure. You can hit it. Oh, was Black Hole
It's not.
lit or
I
no?
could not hit the in between the two rants.
And Buffalo Soldier 9229, thank you so much for that follow. My hats off to you and welcome. I suddenly want to listen to some reggae. Nice save.
Oh, I should have slipped in. Damn. But yeah, when we had my Iron Maiden set that way, I got so good at playing Iron Maiden the most cowardice way that you could play.
The most what way?
Playing like a coward. Doing everything as safe as possible. That's probably my most proud game I ever got, is I nearly got run to the hills without outlane posts, inlane rubbers, or extra balls, with no ball saves in multi-ball or regular. I was one soul shard away. I got a 3.8 billion game. I think that's probably my best game I've ever had in pinball. Like, everything went perfect. If I got to run to the hills, that would have been... It wasn't recorded or anything, but... Oof.
Wow. Well, that was a...
Yeah, if you had an outlane rubber, that would have lived. You would have lived that.
Now, Kisco's put a couple of games on his Iron Maiden. I
Yeah,
think we got Iron Maidens at about the same time. And I sold mine. I temp traded with Colorado Pinball for 3 months. Yeah. And then kept it for another 3 months after that. So I think I had it for roughly about 9 months before I got rid of it. But I also replaced all the music on it with Cake. And if I had to do it again, I think I would go back and do like a mix of like poppy girl music. So throw some Britney Spears. I really want that She Came In Like a Wrecking Ball song on there. I think I'd have a lot of fun with it that way. That or just throw Queen on there and actually enjoy the music.
The one at Pinball.
Oh, I saw that, and that's kind of the dream. Like, I didn't realize that Queen would go so well on that pinball machine.
See, I'm not a huge fan of the. So I'm only not a huge fan of the changed ROMs because when we bought our Walking Dead, it came with the changed one, and it crashed like 6 times in a row when I got to Horde, and I was like so sad every single time. Like there was just something wrong. It wasn't even like it was just ours. And then we swapped it back to the original code and it was fine.
Huh. Okay.
So then now I've always been anxious with the changed things, you know?
Sorry, the change to what?
The changed, so like the one at Lions has the Jurassic Park one where it's changed all the video clips and the...
So the thing to do there, at least the way that I've always assured myself that I wasn't going to damage anything was I just get another SD card.
Yeah.
Nice save.
There's only one? Uh-oh.
Now, I'm curious, Escher, can you confirm whether or not I have a tilt bob on this machine?
Yes.
There you go. Confirmed by Escher. I have tilt bob.
I hit the camera. Is that good?
Good enough, yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
It's fine.
I'm just timing this out. I want to get my Save the Enterprise rolling.
What is the correct way to set a tilt bob? Type that as you said that. So
earplugs.
yeah, Escher was immediately like, "How many do you have earplugs on your pinball machine?"
Because
I'm like, what?
I did like a move on this when I played like my one ball, and it was still shaking a minute and a half later when I was like, "Hey, do you have an earplug on?"
Yeah. So apparently, I need to go get some earplugs.
I don't know, man. Earplugs are really expensive. What is it, 70 cents each?
Exactly.
That's pretty steep.
That's a not an insignificant amount of money to mod your pinball machine.
Yeah. If you get them in bulk, they're probably like 8 cents each.
Wow, right off the bat, no hesitation whatsoever. First shot, opened it up.
Hopefully I can do the thing, as they say.
Do all the things.
Go in.
You got it right there. Ah.
There you go. Okay, so then you shoot the spinner. Oh, I still have my add a ball, but if I don't have a ball cradled, it doesn't do me much good. Damn. Might as well go while I got the chance.
Oh, so Outlaw Pinball says, explain the earplug. Didn't catch it the first time, if you can.
So the earplug, you just stuff it in the ring above the tilt bob. It makes things a little makes things a little less tilty, but it like fills in all that air, so then it's like pushed up against something, so it stops swinging.
Right.
Because like the earplug expands, so you condense it into like a little like pebble basically, but then it like gets bigger and then like puts pressure on it, so then when you do a move it shakes for like 5 seconds. But for tournaments you got to do it, because people waiting 2 minutes after the other person does a slide save is the most boring thing ever.
Right.
And the 2 minute waiting doesn't actually do anything. You got to wait 5 minutes for a non-earplug.
Yeah. It keeps going that long.
So this is a PSA, like right now, if you don't have earplugs on your games and you want to run a tournament, or you want to improve the quality of your games, buy earplugs right now and put them in your games. They should be mandatory for tournaments now. When's IFPA gonna do that?
Make it mandatory on every game. By the way, hey Fliptronic, hey Dice, hey Dr. Curly Tech, welcome to the stream. I've got a lock there and an away team. I think I'm gonna go away team first. Nope. I'm gonna go lock first. Nope.
Is that lock 2?
I'm not sure. That's a good point.
Yeah,
I should probably get into a multi-ball first. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do Nero 2.
Yeah, Nero 2 here is good.
I'm just trying to get the extra ball, but my flipping is a tad premature. So what's that?
It should be. I think that's 1. Yeah.
Okay, we got some time. Fliptronic says, "How quick did Escher destroy your current GC, George?"
He made the game so hard.
I opened it up. So Escher mentioned the other day that I had to get in there and adjust the leaf switches on the left flipper. It was a little off, and I could totally feel it after he pointed it out. Otherwise, I had no idea. I just don't know well enough.
Yeah. So it's the end of stroke on the flipper.
Right.
It's very easy to tell if your end of stroke is bad, because if you're holding a flipper up and the ball comes, and the flipper gives out, even a little bit, it flicks, then that means your end of stroke's bad.
Okay.
And it's such an easy fix. Most of the time, you just put a piece of paper in, you clamp it, and you just pull it twice or 3 times.
Okay.
And that just cleans it enough that it works again.
Okay.
Worst case is you replace the switch, which is $4.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not much. And at that point, if you're already in there, might as well just rebuild the flipper.
So I was in there doing that, and I'm like, oh, look, there's a couple of rubbers that are falling apart, and I didn't have any rubbers up here. They had all fallen off.
Oh, man.
So I put the rubbers in up there, and I pulled the ones off of the inlane, just above the inlanes, and I'm like, well, Escher's coming over. I need to balance it. I should probably just take those, just leave them off. They were barely doing anything anyways.
Yeah.
And
when I was working for Ryan in Boulder, when I was helping him before he bought Lions, his Star Trek on Location, the rubbers, they were the most it was sad, really, just how destroyed these things were. And the game was one of the lower played games. It wasn't a popular one, and these rubbers were absolutely just destroyed.
right. So catching back up here, I request a photo in Discord, please. Oh, of the Kisco. I'm guessing you're talking about a photo of the earplugs. Jedi McMuffin raiding with a party of 3. Jedi, you're amazing. Thank you so much. My hat's off to you. You guys, if you're not following Jedi McMuffin, you should be. Wonderful streamer, high quality, excellent chat, engaging as heck on the Pinball Network. Definitely give him a follow if you haven't done so. And, all right, I've stuffed a bunch of earplugs into my speaker grills. All that did was make the game sound like crap.
Instructions unclear.
Salty, y'all's camera for your stream is so nice. The quality is nice. You can actually see the details in the playfield. Salty, thank you so much.
Yeah, he's ruined it for the rest of us. And I get, 2 upload? Oh, oops. We're a little bit far over.
We're pretty close. We're close.
I didn't realize I was already doing a little bit of
Trying to
location playing, as they say. Yeah, he's ruining it for the rest. I got 1.5 upload at my old house, and I get flamed, and chat's why is your stream at 569 resolution? And I'm I don't know, man. I just set the bitrate to some number that I found the level where I wasn't dropping frames, but it was still okay. It was 1,896, I think.
That's also why I'm real hesitant to move to certain areas of Colorado.
Yep.
There are areas that don't have decent internet to upload.
That was when I was satellite internet at my parents' house. I moved out here, and I get not fiber, but whatever Comcast Xfinity does. I get 500 now download. I don't even know my upload.
Your upload, if you're on Comcast, is probably going to be 40. If you go
I think
with the
it's
standard.
probably that. Which is more than I would ever need or want.
You say that now.
Yeah, but
Wait until we can start streaming at 4K.
yeah, don't hold your breath on that one.
All right, that's a lot.
I don't know if that's on. Maybe you should swap to YouTube, and then if YouTube does update, then you can actually stream in 4K.
That's actually, yeah. By the way, you guys, Escher also streams under exactly Kisco Steve O Pub. If somebody can do a shout out space Steve O Pub.
I haven't streamed in 8 months, man.
It's been a while. You've also yeah, dude, you killed it when you were streaming. I would love to see you stream more often.
Yeah, I said you were in my chat very early on. I remember you were there on my Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. I remember you in chat.
I honestly, I watch a lot of pinball.
Nice. I haven't watched as much as I used to. I lurk a lot. I lurk until someone asks a very niche question about a pinball rule set. And then maybe I'll stop lurking.
Oh no. No, we got this, We're gonna go there to there.
Getting a Cactus Canyon remake?
So, I actually really like the game. Like, it is fun
Old Cactus
to
Canyon's
shoot.
awesome. I love it because I can shoot the left orbit or the right orbit.
That was just laziness on my part.
Yeah, I like Cactus Canyon because I can, as long as I can find the left orbit and I can post pass left to right, I don't have to shoot any other shot in the game.
You just do that over and over and over
Yeah,
again?
I just get like build bonus and then I win the game because I shot the left orbit more than my
more
opponent.
times than other people.
Very fun and intuitive and interactive.
It is. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Outlaw Pinball. That's appreciated. So, I'm not on the list right now to get one. That said, once I get rid of, so I'm getting rid of Ultraman, and I also have a Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's impossible to death save on your floors.
Sorry.
So it's challenging.
It is. We need to get Ty over here to death save on that.
Yeah, you could probably bang back, but I don't want to do that.
Fliptronic is getting one. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Jedi. So I had to work on my GoPro. So my GoPro, the battery swelled up inside of it, and it got stuck. And then it was having issues with the battery, and I went to go pull it out. It started falling apart. So I went in there, turned it off, and I'm like, it's cool. We'll just jab it with a metal stick and see if we can get it out.
Did it start leaking or
no? It never leaked, but I did mess with it for an hour and eventually was able to get it out. And the camera seems to be doing perfectly. The camera came with the pack I got with 3 batteries, so I have 2 spares. Okay. Is this ball 2?
Yes.
Okay. I think the name of this game is Suck Less.
I got everything ready. You gotta watch out, man.
Okay, well, I got an extra ball coming up. I think I'm at warp 7 or
I think
warp
you're
8.
1 or 2 away.
Here we go.
Yeah, I played Cactus Canyon at Expo. It was on the floor.
Oh, and what'd you think?
I wasn't impressed, but it was only because it's the same remake issue I have with like Attack from Mars and all the other ones, which is the flippers don't feel right.
It just doesn't feel right. Yep.
It's just there's just something up with it. Like I cannot play Attack from Mars's remakes. Like the game, I can't do it. It's probably because I have a original at my house that I've been playing my entire life.
Right.
Didn't quite.
Okay, so you're in Nero in a multi-ball, but what else did you set up?
Nothing.
Okay.
I want to get some.
You were just messing with my head. Kind of like when we were playing against Fliptronic and you wanted me to continue putting up points after we had won to mess with them.
Yeah, pinball's a mental game, man.
It's very much a mental game.
It is almost completely a mental game. Do a little intentional draining to feed the upper flipper. One more for double scoring. That's fine. Don't really need. I don't really care about jackpots. I'm just here for.
Reich
warps.
Island, selling Ultraman already. I can't. The issue isn't. Ultraman would have already been gone if there was interest if there was interest from other people. MPT3K raiding with a party of 34.
Damn.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Manu, how you doing? How was your stream? I normally never try to stream over Manu, but we had a scheduling switch up, dude. So sorry we started at roughly about the same time tonight. And Manu, I hope your stream was awesome. Flavor Tester, first time chat, coming in with MPT3K on a raid. You're amazing. Thank you again. My Rave coming in from Evil Peaches. It's a My Rave going on right now. Becca, how you doing? I can't handle all this change, George. Don't Panic Flip has now been banned from TP. I know, over to stream on top of another TPN streamer.
All right, where am I?
Did a Goonies duel? A Goonies duel with Frisco. Oh my God! And Frisco is such a. I see what you're doing here, Escher. You're going for that extra ball.
I already have my
You got
extra
the
ball.
extra ball.
That's,
Okay.
you know, all the points, and I forgot that I'm not very accurate on yours. I'm not sure why. I'm just a little off. But I can seem to hit your side ramp pretty good. I'm just gonna let that go.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna keep shooting that because good things happen. If I
Good
just hit
things,
it,
exactly. I agree.
I'm just gonna shoot it 8 times in a row and get into a multi-ball.
Yeah. 9.6. You are 3 away.
4, I think.
Well, okay, you got to get.
You gotta reset it.
Got it. Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong.
John Durbin still. Hi, welcome. And so nice of Escher to let George hang out on his channel. Yes, exactly.
I haven't been playing well tonight.
Oh, and Manu was sporting a Don't Panic Flip shirt. I would be supporting his, but I wore it last night.
Before, yeah.
Is that,
I nearly got a death save that time. That was the closest. If I flipped better, I would have gotten it.
and
I keep messing up your camera.
It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, we ready to? No. We're gonna keep it. I think the blue actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
The blue does look good. I should set it to have it changing every like 30 seconds or so. All right, 14 million to 117. No biggie. I got this. We're just gonna loop this shot a few times.
Nice.
All right, let's grab that extra. Got it. And we're in double scoring. So let's hit this lock shot. I don't know which multi-ball this is. Sorry, which lock of the...
It should be 2. Yeah, it's definitely, that should be 2. Sorry.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah, just at Pinball Jones on their Star Trek, I got like 270 million in Klingon multi-ball on that one because you can warp decent on it. And if you start 2x with it, like 1 double super, because like the regular super is already a double super, and it's super easy to hit on a combo. Like you kind of have to hit it on the combo because it's a side ramp, and then you get 2x playfield running, and the scoring gets pretty insane for it.
Give me that shot, game. I'm trying.
Saying,
What is going on?
so are you saying you're getting rid of your Ultraman, or wasn't?
Yes.
You didn't like it, or you just gotten tired of it already?
I don't like owning a game I can't get rid of, and there's just no interest in it, unfortunately. But new code is coming out, right? They just announced today that they're pushing out new code this week. Maybe that changes things.
So when they update the code for Ultraman, is it directly connected to Halloween, or do they have to update each one individually?
So
Are they different or are they the same?
This time they're both coming out at the same time, and they are both at the same
rules? Are the rules the same?
I have no idea.
Because if they're the same, then they can just reskin it.
Right.
But if they're not the same, then
Hole is red.
yeah.
Come on, hit that shot. There it is. There it is. Sushi, George. Wait, I like sushi. What, did someone say sushi? And how to calibrate your aim on a new game, asks Kisco.
It's how to calibrate your aim on a new game. Yeah, so it comes down kind of to like, the main thing that you have to watch out for is that if you just set your games to the same steepness, like all of them, personally I like putting mine back legs all the way up, front legs all the way down. because steeper it is, the more fun it is usually. Especially because the only games that we own at my house are all Keith Elwin games because they're always got the rule sets that are worth owning, like the super in-depth ones. So as long as you keep the steepness relatively consistent and it's at your house, that will make transitioning from like Jurassic Park to Godzilla a lot easier. You got to also be careful for flipper hops and all of that. And if you are struggling, then I mean you just got to keep playing. It is 9.9. I always thought, yeah, okay, that makes sense because it's 20. So you were eating sushi last night, you said.
Oh, I was eating sushi last night.
Where'd you get sushi from?
I go to Nori's.
Yeah, so I was like super hungry, like I hadn't eaten all day. And my roommate was like taking a week off of work. And I was like, hey, do you want to get sushi? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I just went to DoorDash and I was like, what's the best sushi around here? Because I didn't really know. And it was like Nori was the highest rated by a lot.
Nori is great, man. Their presentation is just awesome.
Well, I mean, I got mine ordered, so it was
okay. a little
it was a little disappointing, but happy to say that I definitely spent more than I should have for DoorDash or just eating out for the entire week in one night. So
DoorDash is like that though, man. You pay for the not.
Well, it wasn't even a DoorDash. It was the sushi.
No.
Yeah, it was the sushi that was putting me back. There was a 25 million super, 4x super, because you comboed it and you have 2x playfield running. You're probably gonna catch me here. Let's see, where are you at? Oh yeah, you already caught me.
Okay.
You got 100 million just like that. Yeah, only 4 cams. Yeah, no.
All right, so this is where I want to double down, right, and get in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
like an actual tournament. See, that's the thing. My dad has kind of coined is just like straight up conceding in tournaments. Especially when you live in Colorado and you have to play against Zach McCarthy. Conceding is a great. You gotta start a mode first, man.
This look good.
You're lucky it rejected.
Oh my
you.
God, yeah. No, that's perfect example. Dude, Zach is so good.
Like in Brisbane and Black Rose. Hey man, I conceded on that. 0 chance. I could play that Black Rose 100 times and I wouldn't even come halfway. I was playing against Colin Urban, right? And he starts 3-ball multi. You know Black Rose that well?
No.
Okay, so you start 2-ball multi-ball, and then you lock 2 balls, and you go into 3-ball multi-ball. And then every shot you hit during that multi-ball, you get a sync ship letter. And every 8 letters, you get a ship. First one's 20, 30, 40, 50, and then they're 50 million over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Now, it's good if you sync 2 ships in a game. A good score on Black Rose is more than 50 million.
Okay.
So Colin did what anyone would do and start 3-ball multi-ball and then shoot the same ramp 50 times in a row. And then now he has 8 sync ships ready to go. And he's already at 400 million. I haven't even played ball 1 yet. And I was like, okay, you win. Let's move on.
And just concede.
I've gone like 500 million on Black Rose once, and I was on location where like extra balls were on. And Colin is on ball 1, and he still has 5 ships ready to sink, like ready to go. Like it was over. Like there was 0 chance that I was going to win that game, and it works. Well, it was a strikes tournament, and he had to beat me the next 3 games.
So, and the thought there on conceding is don't let it get in your head.
More of like that, and it was also like past midnight, and I was ready to go to bed.
Game Club Central, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, that is, and John Durbinstil. John, thank you so much for the follow. Also, I think I missed out on some serious chat there. I definitely heard MPT3K coming in. Oh man, and I am so sorry I missed out on what must have been an awesome battle with Frisco, because we all know that Frisco is a major Goonies fan. But Manu, thank you so much for that raid. Only 4 cams? How ghetto. Or is that 5? It's 1, 2,
again,
3,
he's ruining it for the right. Him, Carl, it's like, it's awful. Because then everyone else wants to stream, and they're like, oh, Escher, why is your quality 596p? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Maybe, you know, maybe go watch a Don't Panic Flip stream and enjoy your 1080
Just
with
set
all
your
your cameras.
expectations lower. There we go.
Yeah.
And it's John Durbin from St. Louis. Got it. Okay. Smaug. I don't know why. I anytime I see Smaug, I feel like I have to overpronounce the heck out of it. Yo-yo and a bottle of rum. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for that follow. You were amazing. My hat's off to you. Manu told me to come. Not really. Okay. No. Yeah, listen to Manu. Manu knows what he's talking about.
And the best part of it is about that concede, now I'm thinking about it, is that I demolished him on the next game. That's usually how it goes.
Man, that's got to be like a reverse mind game. You put that up and you're like, all right, I want to see somebody try and fail to meet that.
Yeah.
And instead you take it away from them.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I beat him in like a really weird way, which was we're on Deadpool, and do you know like the little loop combo into the target, like in single ball play? Mm-hmm. What's the most you've ever gotten in that?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I was actually in the same boat as you, where I didn't know because I didn't care because it was never more than like 10 million.
Okay.
And I was just playing the game. You could snicked on that one like every time.
Right.
But there was no inlane rubbers, so or inlane post. Like the post was out.
Oh, the post was out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it played very tricky. But because you could snicked every time, it didn't play that tricky. And then I must have done something perfect because when I did my combo, it was 600 million or like 500 million. It was like insane.
Okay.
Colin McAlpine was in chat. Do you know Kaylee with a K, like K-E-L-Y-E in chat?
K-E-L-Y-E.
It's Kaylee, but with a K.
With a K. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Colin?
No, that's what's his name? Nick from Australia.
Oh,
but
okay.
he was streaming it.
I feel like I do know that name.
He's in chat a lot.
Okay.
Like if he typed in chat right now and said like "What's up," I would not be surprised. He's a really cool dude. Great player. I played against him multiple times when I was in Australia. Both times I was there.
Oh, and that's right. You went to Australia somewhat recently to play in a tournament there, right?
Well.
Or was it to hang out with somebody?
It was more for that, and I just chose a time that I could play in the tournament.
And the only reason I know about that is because your dad mentioned it on a podcast.
Really?
Yes. I don't remember if it was Final Round or if it was Pinball Profile.
Probably Pinball Profile.
Okay. It was one of the two. And he talked about you going to Australia to hang out with a friend.
Yeah. I think most people, we've been dating for, over 2 years now. Me and Emily Cosson from Australia.
That's awesome.
So, and she's actually coming here in 25 days.
Ooh, very cool. So you got the countdown going, huh?
Yeah. Well, she just told me this morning, so
okay.
That's why I know off the top of my head. It's the day after Christmas, so.
Very awesome. Also, Flipstream is getting Godzilla tomorrow. Congratulations, Flipstream.
Good choice.
Awesome game, and it's a premium, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're still waiting on our premium. That's funny. The Costons actually got their premium before we got ours. I realized I only started one player. I blame the button and not myself.
Okay. Yeah, it was definitely the button. It's a very touchy start button.
That is true.
John Durbin. Oh, hey, John Durbin, St. Louis. Now I would know it's St. Louis. I don't even have to think about it. Test. It works. His loin ski do. You can modify your capital lever. Capital. Looks good. Yes, it does. Oh my God. You don't know how many times I've gotten into trouble. More from Manu, MPT3K, than anyone else, just reading the things that he types. You get into this habit of I just read out loud what everybody says and then I respond to it afterwards so it adds context. And I'm not just yep, because there might be a bunch of questions out there. And I end up getting in trouble so often. But nobody gets me in trouble more than either Audrey or Manu. It is the hair cam right now.
Ugh. Actually, don't even move it. So yeah, if you do Nero 3 right, it's really, it takes a lot of concentration.
Right. Okay, so I need to be working on distractions. No,
Yeah.
actually,
Oh,
I want to see you hit Nero 3, and I want to see it blow up.
Yeah. See, that's where you just gotta play enough like me, where you don't even have to think. Like you've done all the. See, that's the thing that I think I do different than our people is when I play for fun, I play for points.
Yeah, that I struggle with that.
Oh man, I'm gonna get it. One time.
What rank? Do you know where you are on the IFPA ranks?
I don't know. I think whenever they submit Expo, which is hopefully.
Okay, we're Klingon battling.
All right. Yeah. I think I'm
double flip.
6th, but after Expo I'll be 4th. Unless it's a long enough time that other things happen. Like maybe another District 82 where they hand out another couple thousand Whoppers.
Oh, was it really 1,000?
Well, I mean total.
Okay, but no,
Easily.
even so, that's a lot of points.
Like Kaylee got 300 something, Raymond got a couple hundred. Like it was no joke.
Wow. All the people there.
Yeah. Maybe I could make a, when I'm home, I'm gonna be home on the weekend. Maybe I will make a 1:30 long, I'll make a YouTube Shorts, as they say.
Okay,
And I can just explain the earplug and why you need to put it in your game.
I would love to see that actually, because even when you described it, you said it like cut it lengthwise, put it over. Do you tape it or does it just sit in there?
Sits in there.
Okay, I think you put a slit in it, cut it lengthwise, put a slit in it.
Yeah, so the earplug is about, where's the camera? So it's like that big, and then you cut it like down the middle.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. Is it kind of comes down to the game and how centered it is and the steep. There's a lot of things. And see, your game kills you off of misses more than most Star Treks.
Specifically when I miss.
I don't know, man.
Actually, yeah, no, the same.
It's about the same for me.
Ew, there's 3 people better in the world. Can we get them on the channel, George? There we go. We need Escher to step it up a little bit.
You know who you need to get on this channel? You need to get, what's his name? Engler.
So who?
Paul? What's his name? Something Engler. Someone look him up. You literally click youth on IFPA and he is the first name there. Because he is ranked 14th in the world, I think.
Okay.
And he's like 14.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's Paul Engler.
I have so many notifications going on right now.
Oh yeah.
The amount of pinball machines locally that have gone up for sale. Wow, nice save, dude.
I should have tilted that. See, if it was earplug, that would definitely not have tilted. But that's how it should have been, right? Because the only reason I would have tilted the first time is because I already did a move, and it was a while ago. You know, it was like 10 seconds. So, because all it does is it makes the tilt bob settle more.
That's it. Yeah, it's not stopping the tilt bob from moving. It just doesn't move as much.
Yeah.
I did it again. Okay.
That's okay. I didn't even know there was a super skill shot on this game. This mode's fun. I like this mode.
Yeah, if you can hit that.
Yeah, it's funny. It feels like I think everybody when they first played this game played a Star Trek where you were able to just loop it. And then every other, like as time went on, it got harder and harder.
Right.
Because I haven't played a Star Trek where I've been able to easily loop a ramp in years. So.
Okay, and Free Gold Watch uses the earplug method for all of their tournaments.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I will recommend your games for tournament play now. That's enough information for me to go off of. Wow, that sucks. Actually, it adds time. It doesn't suck that bad. Oh, and I'm only two easy targets away. As long as you have the target in between the side ramp and the left ramp, I don't really... Ugh.
Sorry, what was the significance of the target?
I'm just saying for my add-a-ball for this multi-ball is I missed my start. And, uh-oh. You got like one try at this shot.
Nice. Now, if you miss that, you don't get the third ball, right?
It's more you don't get the like 15 seconds of ball save.
Ah, got it.
That's the main thing that you do get another ball, but I need it.
Smaug says, I notice a lot of you play tables at low volume. Is that just for chat, or is there some copyright reason? Yeah, a lot of times it can be copyright. For me,
Yeah, Metallica. I'm playing pinball, guys.
I know,
Why
right?
did you have to give me a copyright strike on my 300 follower Twitch channel? You guys are not. I don't like you, Metallica. Oh, I don't want Metallica. You're fine. You're what's it called? Your label sucks. Sorry.
No, that's...
I hate their label. I just want to be able to loop the ramp right now because it's worth like potentially hundreds of million. Man,
3.6 for that one.
it doubles every time. Oh. I like instinctively went for the regular button and was
And now
met
you
by
also
a,
got to dodge the camera
met
when
by
you
a
do that too.
GoPro. It's a big shot.
Good to know. Just started and want to watch the strikes. Yeah, that's something.
Can you hit the button for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Did it?
Yeah.
Your extra ball is lit. You got it, and you're in double scoring.
Yep. Looks older than in the Batman 66 in his basement with his dad. Yeah, it's probably. I got like a little scarf. I haven't shaved in a while.
Here, we can really zoom in.
No,
there you go.
don't zoom in on
yeah.
it. I haven't bothered because I've been wearing a mask the majority of my, like when I go to school, I wear a mask. When I go and play on location, I wear a mask. I don't want to catch the COVID.
Do you know Miss Mini Assassin?
Yeah, I've seen her before.
Suggested you shave it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Luscious locks on the hair cam.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I haven't cut my hair in about 4 months either. Not because that's like.
COVID.
Yeah, we'll go with that. And it's not because I'm lazy about it. Yeah, no idea who that Miss Mini Assassin person is.
Yeah, by the way, welcome, Miss Mini Assassin.
Aren't you like in a tournament or like going to be in a tournament? Or is that later? Oh yeah, you said it was on Saturday. She's playing Godzilla for the first time.
Okay.
With her dad. And they have a launch party or something out in Australia.
Okay.
'Cause they don't really have COVID like we do.
Well,
I mean, they've been catching up.
it's they also had a hard, like, they weren't allowed to leave their homes.
Yeah,
For,
oh yeah.
yeah, months
Their
at a time.
lockdowns were they were
It was a
real.
serious lockdown.
Yeah, especially lockdowns only work for so long. Eventually, you gotta.
Oh, it's just practicing today.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, if you need any advice on that game, I know a few things.
He does know a few things. That was awesome. You put up 1.8 billion on the final game when we were. Oh, that was mean.
It sucks too because my warm-up game that day would have been way better.
Yeah.
I was on pace for. I had extra ball one. I was at 1.2 billion.
John Durbin wants to know, how come 5 Hams wasn't in your How to Stream Pinball series? We were
Yeah,
chipped.
man, come on. And how about how to get Comcast to extend their coverage by another quarter mile? How about that one?
Oh, yeah,
Can I
that
have a
would be
tutorial
helpful.
on that, please? Mm-hmm. So I can not have to do satellite internet.
T Walrus wants to see a backhand challenge, no crosshand.
If you want a backhand challenge, you should play Mandalorian because every time you play the game, it's a backhand challenge.
That's a game, I may end up getting that again at some point.
Well, if you really you need to practice backhanding shots. I know a game for you.
Okay.
It's
It's what?
It's Mandalorian.
Oh, Mandalorian. It's funny, all of a sudden I couldn't backhand either ramp actually. The flippers would lose power so drastically after a few minutes. I could no longer backhand the left ramp, and the right ramp, for whatever reason, geometry or
Yeah.
something, I could do it when I first got the game and could never backhand it after that. No, Kisco, no.
All right, this is one that matters. No. I still couldn't. Even when it mattered.
Can we win a Stern Supreme pin here? No, that 100,000
Yeah,
one
man.
that's up on-
Type away exclamation point giveaway in chat.
to get in on the Stern Supreme.
It will make sure you post it multiple times because that increases your chances.
Ball
It's
free,
like
207.
YouTube, right? So like the more
Yeah.
the more comments you get, the more like yeah. Make sure you guys get on that. Also, exclamation point drops. That's everyone's favorite, right?
Exclamation point drops?
Yeah, when there's like Twitch streams with drops, everyone they're like, oh, I want my drops for this, like for like League of Legends.
For those drops.
Yeah, and then it's like it's just watching 2 hours and you get them. But people will like, I'm gonna type exclamation point drops.
It was close.
It was a close game.
It was a very close game.
Yeah. Hey, you got a replay though.
Hey!
You want to swap it up? You want to go first?
I'll go first. All right.
All right.
So I'm gonna try. Wait. So that was the Nero. That was the Nero 3, right?
That game for me it was.
Okay.
If I got to Kobayashi with 2x playfield, that would have been sick.
I want to do that. Kobayashi with 2x playfield.
Well, it was also a 2x playfield in Nero 3, so I had a full set of golds, so it would have been really good. Because I got a gold on all 3 of my Neros, so I only had to get a gold on half of my other modes.
Right.
To get a full set. And it's like 20 million. So. Oh, there's Colin McAlpine in chat.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah, I was just talking about that on Deadpool in Australia. I remember you saw it where I hit a the combo jackpot for like 500 million. I had no idea what I was doing, but I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, that was.
You gotta go for the death save, man.
I do not death save, ever.
Coward.
No death saves.
I mean, I still get inflamed for my I was like the first one to run to the hills on Iron Maiden was my stream, and I did 1 death save on it, and it was on ball 2, and I had an extra ball, so I didn't really need it, but I had been going for it for a couple days, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep going, and I got it the next ball, but still,
yeah. 5x snicked all day. What was that Colossus JP you got? 500 mil?
Yeah, it was something like that.
God, I love Jurassic Park. I should have my Jurassic Park next week. It ships out to. It gets
I feel like
picked
you
up
said that
tomorrow.
last week, though.
Well, the guy that it was Seraph rating with a party of 3. Thank you so much. Seraph, you're amazing. Speaking about Jurassic Park, there will be a battle with Seraph at some point soon. And he mentioned yesterday saying that, what was it? It was a reference to Jeopardy. It was Seraph will win and will beat Don't Panic Flip in this game. And it was, what is Jurassic Park? The question.
Nice.
What is rating? John Durbin, when someone else is streaming, so we have a few people watching us right now, and when we're done streaming, I'll show a commercial, we'll say goodbye, and then afterwards, we'll end up sending all of the people watching this stream to another stream. So I'll go online, see who's streaming. If there's someone on TPN, I'll typically raid them. Or if I haven't raided somebody in a long... Oh man, you almost got a natural one.
Yeah.
We'll end up finding somebody who maybe hasn't been rated in a while, or maybe somebody new, and we'll send all these people over there. And it's a great opportunity to get to get viewers from one stream checking out somebody else. You might get some follows. Who knows? You might find something unique over there, something you really enjoy. So it's all about kind of paying it forward. Oh, this goes here. Or maybe a new guy trying to get on TPN. Smaug, exactly. That's it. Stream.
You're on. It's okay.
It's just more than anything, it's disorienting.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I had like 30 followers, I think. I was streaming in 240p. I was playing, what was it, Game of Thrones, and Buffalo Pinball rated me for like 160 viewers. But I didn't have notifs on, so I didn't know until after the stream.
Oh, that stinks.
I thought that I had notifs on, but I had no one in my chat, so I didn't even know that my chat wasn't working. And I was like 13 though. I was like 12 or something. I was like really young. Oh no, I just admitted to it. Oh, they're gonna delete my account.
What's that?
Yeah, no. That's
No, I need you to readmit again, whatever.
Oh,
it was.
yeah, exactly. No. I mean, so they've been doing that to people, is if you made your Twitch account before you were 13, they will just ban you permanently and disable your account. They won't ban you for making a new account, though.
Got it.
I made my Twitch account when I was 10, I believe. Maybe, no, that's my old one. I don't know. I made it a long time ago, but I was definitely not of the allowed age.
Okay. I didn't realize that there was a minimum age. Smaug
Me
asked,
neither.
who is MPT? Is that like PBR? And yes, it's just like PBR. It's also Mystery Pinball Theater.
You know, Theater and Magic actually had a center post.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know Nick Wayna, the Waynas? You might know Mark Wayna because he designed Scared Stiff and Indy 500.
Okay.
But at their house, they have a prototype Theater and Magic.
That has a post down the
Yeah,
middle.
so there's the target on the left, the poof target, that does absolutely nothing. But in a very old code and the prototype, it would put up the center post for like 3 seconds.
Okay, so it was a center post that was that could go up and down.
No, it was just like you hit the target, it goes up, and for like 3 seconds. Kind of
Okay.
like Family Guy, Shrek, except not for that long. It was mostly pretty useless. I mean, it was kind of cool because it's like, wow.
You know, I really enjoy the crazy outlane ball catch on those Papadook games.
You know what my favorite thing is? Rolling Stones Premium. We need more games like that.
What?
Anyone else want some great takes from Escher tonight? Because that's one of my best ones.
There we go. You heard it here from
Heard
Escher.
it here
That's
first.
gonna get clipped.
We need another Rolling Stones Premium. That's what we need. Most people actually probably haven't played it because there's not many. Lions had an LE for a very long time. It was great. It was the most skillful pinball out there because if you did everything right, the ball would never drain, even if you missed. If you don't know, Rolling Stones Premium, they had this awesome idea. What they did is what they had to do in Europe for the longest time. And because Europe, they outlawed pinball because it was like gambling, so they had to add skill buttons, which are second buttons on the flippers.
Okay.
And they put posts above the outlanes and the center post. Or not a center post, just the outlanes. And then they would be connected, so you could block the outlanes.
Oh, okay. They have that on BMX and something kind of similar,
Yeah.
where you have a temporary way to get rid of your
Yeah,
outlane
and
on D&D too.
And then on Rolling Stones Premium, they're like, yeah, let's just do that. But let's also put center posts. So when you hit them both together at the same time, what's up with center posts?
Okay. I have never played a premium then.
Well, you're not missing out on much. Actually, it's not true. It is a unique experience. I will give it that. And playing for a very long time is fun. Sometimes, not always, but
Nah, that's why I couldn't keep Lord of the Rings.
our game is really fun. And then you get to Valinor, and then it's time to, there's not. Bowen got to Valinor twice in one game on mine. Back
Really?
A long time ago. I was too young.
It's funny. A friend of mine is a math professor.
Oh yeah?
And when I got my first pinball machine, she's like, hey, I know somebody, a really good friend of mine who also happens to be really in pinball. I'm like, that's cool. You should send me his info at some point. And she did. And it was like 3 or 4 months later, I checked it out. And at that point, I knew enough to know, like, oh, there's this guy who does all these videos. And I'm like, that's weird. He's got the same name that my friend Mary told me about.
Yeah,
And, yep.
Bowen used to he made textbooks, I think. I think
He made what?
some sort of school textbook,
Yeah, I think he is a math professor or something along.
something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure.
I'm like, it's a very small world.
Actually, yeah, I had a very similar experience happen to me like that. We had It wasn't like a friend. It was like someone was like, we were like now selling our house. Maybe we were selling our house. Someone was like having a look at our
Nice save.
house. Having a look at our house, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have a friend that's like really into pinball, or like a relative, or it was a relative." I'm like, "Oh yeah, who is it? We'll probably know them." And I was like, "Oh, I don't remember his name, but I know his last name. It's Henderson." I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Josh Henderson, my nemesis from, my entire life."
Okay.
Well, we're friends, but like,
Yeah. No,
he's
in
who
a
I
good way.
aspired to beat when I was growing up, because Ethan Blonder quit right before I was getting decent. Not a lot of people know who Ethan Blonder is.
I do not know.
Yeah, same people that don't know who Neil Schatz is.
Schatz, I'm familiar with.
Yeah, so Ethan Blonder, kid player, incredibly good. Like, insanely good. Oh, that tilted? That's a slap
Aw.
save. Yeah, my 2x spinner.
You can't have tilted because I'm not done with the camera stuff.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Nice.
Wait, so hold on, wait. If I'm here and you're there, I was just
That's
I
good.
skied it. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. And now we set it to go back to rotating, but now we're a little bit more centered. Your locks are tilted now.
Yeah.
You and your fancy camera remote.
Yeah. Math curriculum for teachers, and then travels to teach the teachers how to use the math curriculum. That's cool.
All right, now we've got to get that extra ball.
Yep.
So we just got to loop this like 9 times. There's one.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ethan Blonder, he was a kid player. He was incredibly good, especially like old pinball, like pre-videos. Yeah, he was like one of the best, and he was pretty young. He was like 16, 17. Kind of like foreshadowing for what pinball has turned into now, which is all these damn kids in the top 10 ruining
yours.
No. Ruining this boomer sport. You meant to do that.
Obviously, yep.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I just thought that was funny because you're still pretty young.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's like making fun of people that complain about it. Oh, that was your multi-ball too. That was a bad time to drain, man. You should not miss next time. And just keep going.
Yes, I'm just not gonna miss next time.
Yeah, if you could do that,
Yeah.
you might see better outcomes.
No, last game is definitely the good game. I was finding shots that time.
How many more do I need to hit? I hate this bottom target because I nearly just messed up the GoPro for the 8th time in a row. There we go.
The Stitch, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya.
Get off my line.
I
Yeah.
would have won too if it weren't for you pesky kids.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh shit! And survived it just perfectly. That just vibrated right out there.
Yeah. Don't need to worry about glare if I can't see the playfield. Think about that. I think I just came up with a great business idea. It's a glare protector, but it just covers the entire playfield.
What?
Think about it. If you can't see the ball or the playfield, then there isn't glare.
That's you've eliminated glare completely.
Yeah, I know. I fixed the problem. Have you ever gone to the old Papa? Rest in peace, Papa.
No, I have not.
Damn. Well, I mean, it's not like you can anymore.
Right.
But
Wait, when you say old Papa, is that
Like
where the videos were made?
yes, with
The
the
older
carpet.
videos.
That is cool. Easter egg, by the way, on Godzilla. The carpet on the building is the Papa carpet.
Oh, that's what that is. Somebody said something about the carpet. I didn't.
Yeah, Keith did a post on Facebook, or he was like, he talked about the carpet or something. Damn, you see me? That's 8 million a shot, by the way, without 2x playfield. Next one would have been 24 million. Oh, This is the value. We're in value town right now. Every green shot is, oh yeah.
Oh wow, 9 million.
Oh, that would have been 64 million
Oh
if I hit.
no! Get it. 9.2.
No, I think it's either 32 or 64 million on that side ramp right now. Because this is 9 million not on a combo. Uh-oh. This is the bug I was talking about, by the way.
Oh wow, it's still at 10 million.
Oh,
Oh,
that
because your
shot
scores
would've
are
been-
doubled.
Yeah, it was 107.
It's not bad.
I don't think it was 10 million that final shot. I think it says 10 million, but I think you get more for it.
Oh, okay.
There's some fundamental issue with the mode where you can, because my best ever in it is like 400 million,
Okay.
but I'm not sure exactly how.
238.
Yeah.
I see.
All right.
All right.
This
This
is
is
for
it.
all the marbles.
This is the one right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Rest in peace, Papa. Rest in peace. I'll never forget you. And your mediocre parking lot and the really scary building that dropped bricks on cars.
Is it that bad?
Oh, it was the yeah. So it was like this warehouse. It looked really like gross from the outside because there's this like old hotel from like really old, like a brick hotel that it was like completely like it like caught fire or something, and it was abandoned, and it like is falling apart. Like there are nails and bricks everywhere. And then it was like across the parking lot was Papa, and the parking was always full. Like it was down the street.
Wow. So where was Papa?
It was in Carnegie,
Carnegie, Pennsylvania. Okay, and then somebody posted that earlier. That was Ice Ski Dude. Okay.
Yeah, Carnegie, turning Pennsylvania into even a less beautiful place. No, I was kidding. No,
Really?
It was
Pennsylvania?
always raining, and it was so. The food options were awesome. The town was really nice because it was kind of like low key, and all the food options were really good, and the hotels were not bad. But just like the weather sucked always. Like it was never nice outside. It was always rainy or cloudy or like it felt
Right.
sad, but you were never sad because you were at Papa.
Right. It was crap. It's kind of Chicago. I feel like is very much the same.
Yeah,
way.
it's the same way as Chicago, but Chicago baits you into that false sense of security by giving you a sunny day when your airplane lands. And then after your airplane ran,
It's
it rains
after you get there and you're feeling good for a couple of hours, and
it
that's
rains
when
for 3 days, just like it did at Expo
At
this year.
Expo, it rained for 3 days.
Yeah, but it was nice when when we got in. It wasn't that bad yet. I mean, I didn't fall for it. I know their dirty tricks.
So, really quick, because that bug is ridiculous. It saved the Enterprise, and specifically, it remains at whatever you left that jackpot at when you hit the warp ramp.
I don't know exactly how it works, but all I know is that by shooting the spinner and looping the warp ramp, you get hundreds of millions very quickly.
Okay, got it.
I don't know. I've never owned one, so I haven't been able to like take the glass off and figure it out like exactly.
Okay.
All I know is that it is worth more than most things in the game. So if you can stack Save the Enterprise in and you want to do Nero 3 because Nero 3 and doubles that spinner shot,
Right.
and then it builds faster.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
So
Man, I guess if you
shot
could
too
do
early.
Nero 3 and then, is it Save the Enterprise
Save the
that
Enter-
also doubles the warp ramp then?
I have never, but if you finish Save the Enterprise, then you can't do it because you've already played it.
Oh, right.
I've never done it. Oh yeah, I assume it's Save the Enterprise that puts the double. That would make sense. But not everything in pinball makes sense.
Sure.
Who programmed this game?
This was...
Can't be Lyman, right?
It probably says...
It might be Lyman.
Somewhere? I think it's
Someone
signed
Google
by
it.
everybody, right?
It's signed by. I can't read signatures. So I mean, we have like what, 50-something people here, 40-something people. One of you guys has to know. One of you guys owns this
Yeah,
game.
somebody
and pays more
somebody
attention than
knows who did the code on this, right?
Yeah. It was a weird time for Stern. They were like just coming out from a few misses. Or not really. Was this before or after Tron? This was after Tron, right?
This was 2013, I think, and Tron was 2011.
Yeah. Tron was like for me, in my memory, was like their rekindling.
Oh,
like,
Tron is what kind of brought it back?
That's what it felt like. Because we had Wheel of Fortune, which is actually a really good game. People don't. This is the theme
Lonnie
songs.
Ropp, Tanyo Kleiss, Wei-Sin Chang, Mike.
It's Lonnie.
Yeah, Lonnie,
that
and
makes
Dwight
sense.
Sullivan was on it as well.
Yeah, okay, actually,
Neil,
that
thank
should
you.
have been very obvious by the combo rules that it was Dwight. I should have been able to figure that out. I love Dwight games, or I love some of them, but they're very similar.
Oh, that was going to be one of my questions for you, because at one point during the last stream, you said once you figure out how the rule sets on Pinball work, you know how every game basically works.
Yep.
So I imagine it's much like Magic the Gathering, and that you get to a point where you understand how a pinball game should work, and then each game kind of breaks the rules in some unique way.
Yeah, exactly.
So
But when it comes to pinball, it's like, okay, how do I get double playfield? Okay, you got double playfield, now what? Also, you're in trouble here.
nah, I got this. It's easy. Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
All right. I mean, you gotta go all or nothing.
Roger agrees.
Yes, that's like double scoring is like huge in some games, or sorry, in most games, right? Like Godzilla, it's huge. Like in this game, it's huge. In Tron, people don't get it, but that game is actually one of the biggest double scoring games.
Right, the 2x over on the Tron
Because
targets?
you get it all the time. And something that people don't know about Tron, this is a trade secret, but if you shoot the right orbit, or anytime the ball comes around, and you hold the upper flipper, it goes into that pop bumper. There's a hole. So you can actually change what your next Tron award is one at a time by doing that.
Oh.
Yes. Rather than shooting in the pops and just hoping it lands on your double scoring, you can actually change it one at a time.
Okay.
So like, and then you also have like weirder games like Game of Thrones, right? Game of Thrones, if you like, if I played against someone that had never played pinball before or Game of Thrones before or didn't know anything about it, and they literally never missed, and I got a guaranteed Iron Throne game, they probably still wouldn't be able to beat me.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like, there's some games like that where you just have to know.
You have to know the rules in order to put up big points.
Yeah, but that's cool. I saw like some Tilt Forums thread about that where it was like all these new games are so complicated, but for me, that's like pinball, is being able to be efficient, you know? For me.
I really love it when a game balances it well. Like,
Yes.
give something for the people who want complicated rules, but also provide a simple set of modes that are easy to get
if
into.
only there was a designer that was done that 4 times in a row.
Right? Who seem to
Yeah.
build games for both types of players.
That would be crazy.
right.
Maybe I could be that person. Oh, come on.
The initial release of this game was woeful. Okay.
Oh yeah, it sucked. This game was awful. I remember playing it at Expo. I was like, this game's terrible. And then it's like, what is it? Walking Dead. It made it. It just took a little while.
It took a while. So what do you think about? So have you played Ultraman yet?
I have not. Maybe I should do that.
So they have new rules coming out. I think this Friday was it? There was an announcement, and I'm not going to say optimistic that they're going to resolve that they're going to fix the game by any means, but I'm hoping maybe for a pretty significant improvement. Right, and the example being look at Stern and how much time it spent for Guardians of the Galaxy.
The game needed saving.
Oh my god, it was
Dude,
so
my
bad
favorite
initially.
was on the Pro when you could get Super Spinner. That was awesome. Just for context, there's not a spinner on that game. And you actually were required to finish the level 2 of the modes to get to the end. So on the Pro for about 3 months, the end was programmed, but you couldn't get to it. That was funny.
Now we're back in the 90s. Innovation and unique playfields. So Roger, yeah, there was a lot of innovation and unique playfields. It was kind of the heyday of pinball, right?
The 80s and the 90s?
I was thinking like mid to late 90s.
The golden age of like Valley Williams games? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the golden age. Because those rule sets were balanced. That's okay.
I do it every time.
But at least you're not consciously understanding that it's a bad thing, right? That's the first way of getting to, a solution. It's by understanding that. Because took turn long enough to figure that out. Now we are back in the innovation and unique playfields. Yeah. I think we're about due for another, what's it called? Metallica playfield.
Well,
I'm not saying any designers' names, but I don't know. I really hope that Keith puts pressure on some of the other people to step up their game.
Yeah, and I'm not upset by any means with the layout from Mandalorian. For me, I kind of like it felt unique to me.
Yeah, I think it would be unique if it's one of my least favorite Dwight rule sets is Mandalorian. I feel like there's a lot of potential with the scopes that just isn't capitalized on. And some of the multi-balls play the same. Some of the modes, you can't tell them apart. And there's just so many things that are just minor things that just take away like a little bit. I enjoy the game, but the main thing that kills it for me is that the best way to play the game is to backhand every shot. Because if you miss a forehand on that game, you drain. That's just what happens. And the backhands, every single shot is backhandable except for the orbits, but the orbits are used for one thing in the entire game. And I don't know, that's why I was just a little disappointed with Mandalorian. And I don't think the rule set was that deep. Now it's a little harder to get to the end now than it was before. But I got to the end on my second game on Mando, it's not a great example for me because I play a lot more controlled than people, so like grinding through stuff is easier.
Right.
But I wouldn't ever want to own one, right? And I didn't feel like I did anything in that game that anyone that owned the game could figure out after a couple of games. Of just being able to like play slow. Oh, your mode timed out on you. But that's okay. I was distracting you. You can blame me.
Yeah, no, yeah. Obviously,
I got 110 million in my Klingon, so if you do that, then you are back in this game.
All right, so I should just play well. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so you want to hit every shot. Okay. And not miss and drain. Okay, so
I drained 3 times. It's fine. Yeah.
So better than Munsters. I was about to say that. Munsters was the only game that I got to the end on my first game. And also, old Munsters premium scoring was awesome because the lower playfield. First off, I'm kind of bummed. That game the premium would be way better if they just didn't put secondary buttons for the lower playfield. And just made it like that. I don't know, it's so unnecessary. And I don't know if it's just me, but I hate games where you have that like second button. Like Shadow, they're far enough away that like they don't get in your way. You ever feel that with any games? I'm looking at how you're holding your flipper, it doesn't look like it would get in the way for you. A secondary button.
Oh, no, not typically for me.
Yeah.
No, my biggest issue is how often while I'm playing, shots that I had dialed in suddenly adjust and I can't find them anymore.
I guess that's like my pinball superpower, is that when I'm dialed in a shot, like in a tournament, I am dialed into that shot. That was a good save. You did it right. That was the right thing to do.
One too many saves.
But man, I really don't have.
You wanna give that a second?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a second.
But in the meantime,
oh yeah,
let me just adjust some things a little bit. Just mine. Oh wait. You got one more. Because this one is great. This has basically been your hair cam the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Because when
yeah.
I play a little bit further back.
yeah, no.
But you're like on top of the machine.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you, Papa 20 ruined that footage. Half of the final 2 games is just
It's just that.
it's just this, and like you can't see what I'm doing.
It's why we need internet connectivity, says Hirepina. Anytime you get near a GC, someone can subtly change the coil strength and ruin all of your shots. Hirepina, you're not doing that already?
Yeah, I'll say, actually, Higher Peanut, you've obviously not played the remakes before, because I'm already used to that happening to me while playing a Monster Bash or Attack from Mars or a Medieval Madness remake, because then you already have to adjust for strange flipper strengths.
Yes.
Again, I love the remakes. If it wasn't for that, they would be perfect.
If the flippers felt...
If the flippers just felt right.
It's such a weird
I don't
issue.
know what's wrong with them. I wish I could give suggestions to Chicago Pinball. Is that what they are?
Yeah, Chicago Pinball.
Like, I wish I could like tell them what's wrong, but I don't know because I don't own one and I can't like look at it.
Right,
I don't know
and-
what's different.
But it feels different. There's no question. Like you could figure it out if somebody said, "Here's a perfect brand new like new in box OG Bally Williams," and one of the new ones. There's no question. You would know in a heartbeat which one was the Bally Williams.
Yeah, no, I could tell by one flip probably. Well, and also the LEDs.
Sure.
I'm not a fan of the different LEDs, but that's because I might be this kid, but I still have my old person. That's not how they used to be.
That reminds me of Dice is on here. Dice is very young, but is very knowledgeable about 70s and 80s television shows and culture. That's just apparently what he spends the... Oh, nicely done there. I don't think I realized you could do that.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
Okay.
You can on a lot of them. Oh, and I forgot I'm in the money again. What's up, Save the Enterprise with Nero Spinner? I love this. Just keep shooting those. Just gotta get my 2x playfield running. Then I'm truly in the money.
So, did you ever watch Clone Wars, the Star Wars cartoon?
Right out of time. Me?
Yes.
Yes, I did actually. I think it was the movie. I think.
Okay.
I don't remember. There was like this. It wasn't Baby Yoda. It was like. Oh, it was.
Baby Yoda's
No, it
Mandalorian.
was. What's his name? The fat guy.
The fat guy.
The guy that like trained up Leia in the start of the 6th one. What's his name? Jabba the Hutt? Is that his name?
Jabba.
Jabba
yeah.
the Hutt. Yeah.
So that's
his
Return
son.
of the Jedi.
I just remember that was the one I watched, is where they like had his son for some reason, and they had to like get it back to him. I think someone.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're talking about the episode where they had one of the Hutt's children.
Yeah, so that's the only memory I have from watching it when I was a kid. That's
Okay.
like the only one I remember. Is like I don't even remember what's her name. But she was like climbing a wall with him, and that's the only memory I have of that. But I do remember watching it because I think the main reason I watched that is because I had the Battlefront for the PSP. Oh man, I played so much Battlefront for the PSP.
Battlefront was an enjoyable game. Man, for the
And
PSP
Battlefront.
too. Was it online?
No, because my dad illegally, got the games through different methods. So I played solo, but it's okay. I didn't know he was doing it, so I just figured it was solo.
Okay.
I also had like I played a lot because it was the only thing I used to do on plane trips for probably 5 years.
Was play your PSP?
I would play my PSP and I would play Battlefront 1.
Oh man. With the Nintendo Switch. Well, I guess even the not the Duo. What was the other portable one they had that had 2 screens from Nintendo?
I don't remember.
Man, I never got into that. I had the Game Boy. Like, I mean, just total.
How old are
school.
you?
I am 39.
Damn.
So I had the.
You're like Ryan Wanger.
Huh?
You know how old Ryan is?
I have no idea.
How old do you think Ryan is?
If I had to guess, I'd say 36 or
I
37.
think he's in his 40s.
Okay. Wow.
Like,
he's really old.
He's really old.
Just
Maybe he's not
insulted,
that old.
Like 20 people on the stream.
I know. It's okay. There's no way Ryan's watching right now. He's
Virtua
like,
Boy. Yeah. Iron Fox. So I mean, like when Nintendo came out, I got a Nintendo console. That's when I started gaming. Jedi, you're old, George.
Yeah. I started gaming. I played Minecraft.
I tried so hard. My younger cousin called me up and he's like, George, you have to get on Minecraft. It's the most fun game ever. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm doing it. I bought it, and this is before it was owned by Microsoft. And it was like a $5 donation. I'm like, you sure this is real? I'm not like gonna get hacked by sending this guy $5. Pulled it up, I'm like, it's like Legos in a virtual environment. What's the game? And he's like, no, that's it. You just build things. It's great. And I'm like, okay. I couldn't make Minecraft happen.
Wow.
I tried so hard, but I'm such a huge fan of like, I love Pac-Man. I love Tetris. I love retro stuff, and then I love the deep story games. With man, from Xbox, I played a ton of like Riddick. Butcher Bay, it was a game that I ended up playing to completion that was super fun.
Nice.
Oh my god, 270?
It's about to be a lot more if I do everything right here.
Okay.
Kind of need my extra ball though. The only problem is when I get my extra ball, it wastes my easy 2x playfield, and I kind of need that like very soon.
Yeah, the first easier one.
Yeah, because I don't really want to get an extra than do an R10, because I'm just not hitting that ramp.
So what I need to do is finish this up, get into the 2-ball, the 2x basically, going into, and get that massive bonus from, what's the first wizard mode you get to?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi, right?
You might need more than that if I do it as well.
Oh, I Ski-Doo, what did you think of 8-bit? I keep seeing that on Netflix and I haven't tried it yet. Also, Jedi started with the Atari 2600, but it was a hand-me-down, and you got the 7800 to replace it.
Yeah, I started on Minecraft, and then, accidentally pulled the trigger. Didn't realize I pulled the trigger.
All right, you got it.
Okay, that's one. What's the hardest shot out of the shots remaining? I just need to hit the center twice for about 200 million, maybe more.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
It's that, I just lost control.
Okay, this shot is really big, because I think I have a full set of golds.
Okay. So
I definitely have a full set of silvers.
So trap up, get in there. You're now in 2x.
Shit.
Oh my god. Don't die.
I'm dead.
Get it. There you go.
Okay. I have about 20 seconds, too.
Okay, good.
So I'm at 307. I'm thinking I'm at 520 right now.
Complete set of bronze.
Because I don't think this calculates it. I think this is it 40? I don't know. I could be wrong. I should have a full set of golds then. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, I had one extra, too.
That's like 100.
So it's 143 times 2, I believe. Was it? No, that was with 2x.
No, that was with the 2x, yeah, because it was like at, I think it was like 70 something. It had to be at 70.
Oh, no, I didn't remember where my black holes are. That sucks. Never mind, figured it out.
Red Viper, welcome to the stream. It was pretty well done. Neil Patrick Harris did a good job. It was a period piece from the 80s where the kids are trying to get a Nintendo Entertainment System, but all the parents in town are completely against children playing video games all of a sudden. Snailman says, tell Escher that he needs to do Nero 3 and Destroy the Drill 3 to really blow up STE Galactic, Save the Enterprise Galactic.
Oh, so, I mean, I might as well just, maybe I should just prep 5-year mission before I play the game. Not that,
just get that pesky
yeah, let me just
thing out of the way.
let's get that out of the way first, and then maybe I'll worry about it.
So I feel like you took what I was gonna do to potentially beat you and used it against me here, because this was what I was at least shooting for.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, you're good. You're fine.
The classic, you've been playing pinball for 2 hours. There's a big shot.
And the flippers don't quite make it anymore.
I really want to get this doubled. Maybe it won't happen. Okay, I just missed that time. Whatever. I'm ADHD.
Ooh, whoa!
Nearly gave me an away team. Uh-oh.
I've never seen it jump out of an away team.
I did too early. All right, that was fine. I could have gotten more in Kobayashi.
Fine.
I only got like 30 million in it. I was trying to get my 4x.
How? Oh, you completed Nero 2.
Yeah, or Nero 3. So that would I was trying to
Nero
combo
3.
the shot. So
Right.
I was getting a little greedy. Destroy 3 double. Oh, so destroy the drill. So we were wrong. So you can.
Oh,
get,
it is destroy the drill.
Oh,
okay,
so-
so that.
If you do that, you could probably get $1 billion and save the Enterprise.
Okay, that's the new goal.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. When I was talking about the old meta, Prime Directive 2 was it? You would play this mode where you have to like, you get more points if you follow the lit arrow.
Okay.
And it builds it by $1 million each time you hit the lit arrow. So you can get really good points in this mode, but you would just time it out and all the shots would relight. And you could build the value forever
Okay.
because it would never reset.
Keeps getting bigger and
It was,
bigger.
again, the second most boring strat for Star Trek. Only topped by the timing out. There we go. Do a little multi-ball playing.
That's.
I always love this rule. I wish more games would do it.
I agree. Like something that allows you to bring a multi-ball into anything. Although, code-wise, nice save.
I want to keep my multi-ball. I don't want to give it up yet. Also, this mode's really cool. This is one of the best program. This is the best program level 2 mode in the game by a lot, which is all the shots are kind of in a combo, which is very cool. Come on, come on! It's gonna time out on me.
Nice, nice.
Going full stern mode. Animation stacking. Finish the mode because it was still thought I was in a lock. So the reason I finished that is it paused the timer because the ball was going through the lock animation, so the timer wasn't running. Oh.
Nice save. Whoa.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
You don't get to-
Man, I have to remember that I can do that.
Me too. Uh-oh. So I didn't mean to do that. You don't want to actually start the multi-ball when you're, because you lose your single ball play, right?
Right, yep.
And there's just no reason to do it. But I wasn't paying attention or thinking, which is sometimes important for pinball. See, I'm out of my comfort zone. I've only been here, probably a dozen times, right? So I can't play just from like memory, if that makes
Right.
sense.
You're at a stage where you really have to kind of think about it.
Well, the classic add-a-ball that didn't add anything.
Shooter says Escher sets the GC on all of George's games and he can't sell them until he cracks the GC.
Let me give me an hour. Give me like 3 hours in your Godzilla. And
Well-
I'll make it a lifetime.
Make it a lot harder.
No, I was gonna say make it a lifetime game mode because you would have like probably 3 weeks. I assume that Keith is going to nerf the current state of Godzilla multi-ball because I think right now, currently on Godzilla, unless the super mode is like Iron Throne levels of overpowered, it is for getting a score on Godzilla. Like right now is your best bet.
Okay.
Because it doesn't reset anymore. Back in my day, after you got a GC on a game and they updated the code, it would go away.
Back in my day.
And that was my day was what? 3 years ago?
The first time I had Tron, it was I purchased it from Lions.
Oh, you got the Lion Strong.
I did, and
That's
and
on the steepest flippers in the world.
those were it was a very interesting setup. I'll give it that. But that was the first time I ever got to Portal, and
nice.
And I was chasing specifically your GC on it. Nice save. Ooh, nice.
What was my GC on that one?
It was like 170 something.
Wow. It's not bad.
It's not
Young Escher.
as difficult as of a game as that was.
This is also one of the great level 2 modes because it moves the shots back and forth like this. But you can only hit the same shot once. So I'm down to 2 shots, but I only have 3 shots available that I'm like allowed to hit, which is the scoop, side ramp, and center. So now I have to either hit these 2 shots. I hate you. Game.
One of my favorite modes. I like it when the shots move across the playfield. What is it, in Jurassic Park in the, oh no!
Okay. All right, well, it's gonna get interesting if I get to Enterprise Amok or not. It's getting a little close.
Getting close.
Well, Klingon Battle 2 is really easy as long as you can hit the center ramp 8 times in a row. Hey, look at that cheap wallet joke right there. It's the 3rd time that 576p has come up in the discussions tonight.
I can't.
I'm telling you.
I got nothing.
George is ruining it for the rest of us.
Wait, what's that?
You're making your stream quality too damn high.
Oh.
How am I supposed to compete with this with my satellite internet, man? Come on.
Well, you're in Fort Collins now, dude.
You know, I was gonna say, well, I'm in a 900 square foot apartment, but then your apartment is actually smaller than mine, and yet you have 7 games here or whatever. So I guess I don't have any excuses. You did give me an idea for my stream plan, which is the GoPro on the glass, because you could totally record the screen in a much nicer way that way. If you just brought that around with you instead of a second camera on the shoulder, you just plant it.
Just plant it?
Because it's super easy. Well, and then you can angle it up for the screen.
Exactly. So you go super wide. I've got it brought in a little bit too.
Yeah. And that wouldn't be a pain to like swap like between games. So yeah, I'm working on, I have a few ideas. I'm off school for like 7 months. In a week and a half. I'm nearly free. Watch out, Pinball World, because
Escher has time on his hands.
Yeah, I got time on my hands, and so if you're in a 30 to 45 minute drive, you gotta watch out. Past that, then if it's got a good enough prize pool. That's all. One thing. We're almost at the era with Whoppers that tournaments will pay you to go to them. Like I've been offered, like I think it was like $200 for a tournament to like just go.
Oh, just to
go.
Create Whoppers?
Yeah, or basically to like create interest. And like the main thing I told the guy was, you don't have to pay players to go. If you make the prize pool $2,500 for first, you don't have to pay me to go. I'll go.
Right, just go.
Yeah, your super's lit, so you should combo it. Okay, man.
Well, no, but I was comboed, right? Like I just hit the warp ramp 3 times? No,
warp ramp doesn't combo that for some, even though it should. So you know what, I'll give you the benefit. That was, you did it right there. That should have been a combo, but I'll blame Dwight. Blaming Dwight's easy. Yeah, I was actually telling him last time I was here, Sheepwalla, about your, what do you call it, the dumpster fire Star Trek strat, which is you want to get to Kobayashi and Enterprise Amok at the lowest possible score.
I'm just gonna keep
blame
doing
Canada.
This.
Yeah, that's easy too. I'll blame Canada. There's another potential stream guest. Do you know Miles Grant?
I do not.
He's from, what's that place in Canada above Seattle?
Vancouver?
Vancouver. Yeah, kid player. Well, I say kid, but he's 18, 19 now. Yeah. Same age as me. Really good. I said, Emily, I had talked to him. I was like, if you want to come on stream, I think we can work something out. But yeah, Miles is potentially coming to visit in the winter Christmas era.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. So I'm assuming another quality like awesome
Yep.
player.
Yep. He what was he at Northwest? Not the championships, but the show. He almost won. He was like very close on No Fear to beating Raymond for that. What's another? I feel like, oh yeah, he had an average of 8.2 on day one of Pinbird.
Jeez.
Or maybe it was 8 average. It was like, he was top 24 day one of Pinbird. He then got 3 1s the next day, but we won't talk about that. Like, after the first one, we're like, okay, man, you're still in because you had such a good day one, right? And then after the second one came in, it wasn't looking so good. And then the third one came in, and
I'll take it.
man, not even double scoring, man. Come on.
We'll get there. We'll get there. 'Cause I'm ahead.
Okay. So yeah, dumpster fire your mission. That's what
I'm
he
just
called it.
trying to keep the ball afloat, and I needed to get that extra ball as soon
Fair
as humanly
enough.
possible.
In center range.
Good Kobayashi, you come out with 3-ball play. If you finish Kobayashi, you come out in whatever ball play you're still in it. Like the add a ball from 9.9. You know that?
No.
So the dream, I've done it once, is you come out of Kobayashi in 4-ball single ball play. That's pretty cool. So you have to get an add a ball from your black hole and an add a ball from the like 9.9 during Kobayashi, and then finish it without draining. And then you get to play like in a 4-ball multi-ball.
Okay.
So
Another cruiser down.
So can I not get my 2x while I'm in this?
no, you can. I was saying you want to get that 2x for your trophy collect. That's the. I don't know if your black hole's ready.
Battle cruiser destroyed,
Yeah.
Captain.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Apparently it was ready.
I guess so. All right, so now you're gonna hit 12 in a row. Oh, never mind.
Oh, come on.
All right, here. Oh no, you could have flicked it. You gotta get your free shots.
I keep, yeah, not the smartest player.
It's all right.
It's fine.
All right, you just gotta triple your score. You're
Okay,
back in it.
I'm gonna triple it right here-ish.
Jim, don't manhandle it.
Okay. Every time people come back on me, it's always after a double danger. So you're setting up for that. You know who's the absolute master at that? Luke Nahorniak.
He's coming back from a double danger.
If you're down like 200 million on like Metallica, AC/DC, or like anything, you're down by like enough that you're like, okay, I'm good. And then he starts the ball with a double danger. Preferably, he takes a double danger when ball saver's still running. It's over. Like he's gonna catch you. Like I swear, he's done against me like 4 or 5 times where I've been like, okay, I'm in good shape, thinking about the next game because I've already finished. Or is a good enough lead, and then he does a double danger. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is looking really
just
good.
over.
And then it happened enough times where he came back on me that like, now I get anxious when he does a double danger against me. Like that like enables him to play his best.
Okay, I kind of understand that. There it is.
You're right, Colin. He is truly the master of using all of his opportunities, or to use his dangers. Whether that be sometimes when probably doesn't need to. That mode is hard to finish on your first try.
Oh, I got another extra ball?
No, that's your first one.
Oh.
You thought you had your extra ball?
I thought I had my-
it was Kobayashi.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my extra ball then. Okay, cool.
Luke and his wiggle passes on AIQ. Yes, the wiggle passes. You did some of the AIQ challenge, right?
No, I did not. I never did anything on AIQ. I did Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it was Jurassic Park. Yeah, AIQ. Luke found a way to transfer the ball without using a flip, and I'll let you guess how that happens.
It's a
ball
wiggle?
cradle.
Some sort of a wiggle?
Yeah, he would just do a slide save, and the ball would cross.
Okay.
So the best part about vengeance, the second vengeance scoring, is that you have now let yourself do the third vengeance one. Like, you should never play this mode.
Okay, not playing it.
But the third one is actually good because it is a Dwight game after all. See, I should have remembered this. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a Dwight game. If you finish the third one, you get 10% of your score.
Oh.
Or is it 20%? It's enough that it's like, damn, it's like, it's enough. And then you can double it as well. The newest Ghostbuster code, you know, like when they nerfed the video mode?
Yes.
There was this awesome, it wasn't even a bug. It was that one of the mystery awards was 10% of your score, which is a really good mystery award.
Well, when you have several billion, that's awesome.
And also, it's also really good when you have 6x playfield running.
Yeah.
And it was also funny because you would get it the majority of the time. Top 5 personal favorite pinball. Okay. I can do 4 right now, which is Jurassic Park, Godzilla. You know, AIQ isn't in my top games. AIQ is a great game, but it's just not in my top games. There's just a few issues with it. Like the premium, there's too many things with it, you know? Tron's up there. Tron's one of my top 5. And let's say, I can get a little creative for my, you know, a better would be one from each era. Because my favorite EM, this is funny, even before the World Championships, I would have answered this. My favorite EM is actually Jungle Queen.
Really?
Yeah, I love that game.
Bumper Nugget, aka Extra Paul, really likes. He has Jungle Princess.
Yeah, the 2 real. Yeah, we bought one for $500 when I was 10, and we owned it for like 2 years, and we sold it for $500. Damn. It's funny, we both had our best games of the night on the last game.
Feel like that. I just kind of want to see you crack $1 billion on this now.
I mean, I'll try. Actually, let me do a little 3 switching. Can you check your locks in SAS menu?
Can you what?
Oh, I hate you, game.
Wait, did it auto plunge or did you hit
because
both flippers?
I was trying to go through SAS menu, and it plunged it. I meant to do that.
Well, that was perfect.
Okay.
Nicely done.
So one thing about locks is you can actually see how many locks you have on the animation when you light locks. One more. That's not the animation. Oh, damn. That was close.
And that was the rubbers. We can blame the lack of post rubbers there.
Yeah. Here, I gotta finish my solid state.
Okay. Yeah.
Solid. Oh, it's gonna be. I gotta do it with the button. Solid state's hard. Andromeda. I really like Andromeda.
That was only high score number 1?
Yeah. You got a better score than that.
Huh?
If you just shoot warp ramps the entire game,
That's pretty much how I play this game in general.
like on this one, you can get $1 billion before Kobayashi just by doing that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I don't think I
842?
put that one up on, I don't remember.
So.
That was Enterprise Amok, if I remember.
Yeah,
correctly.
Enterprise Amok is awesome because it's completely worthless, but it plays forever.
Yes. I'm so sorry, I interrupted your solid state.
Yeah. God. I know my least favorite solid state. It's that one right there. It's that one.
Stars is your least favorite?
But it's not because it's a bad game. It's just I have never had a positive experience on Stars before. Solid state, yeah. Andromeda, it's always been around. It's probably Paragon. I really like Paragon.
Paragon is an interesting game.
Embryon, if it was just a little less boring.
What about so one designer did a 3-part series. He did Meteor, Stars, and 9
Meteor's
Ball.
great.
Meteor's really fun. What's your thoughts on 9 Ball?
9 Ball, if it wasn't, that's just the game where you shoot the lower right spinner over and over again, right?
Yes. So I think you got to build.
Yeah,
it up
there's
basically on the left
I
side.
remember. It was at Dory Hills.
It was at Dory Hill. Yep.
Yeah, the game's, it's like Meteor, but less dynamic.
Yeah, I think so.
Meteor is the best of the three by far.
Okay.
Meteor is definitely up there for my solid states. Yeah, I'm just gonna say Paragon. Paragon's a classic for solid states.
I don't know why I don't like the artist who did that. His
Paragon?
perspective is off just a little bit.
On Paragon?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Paragon. On the front, I'm just like, I want, I don't know why it bothers me so much.
Yep. Okay, so then DMD. When it comes to theme integration and like cool playfield, I love Whodunit.
Really?
The points scoring balance sucks really bad, and some of it's really boring. And if you have to play Zach McCarthy, then just concede before it starts. Zach was at like 26 billion against some local guy on ball 2. And it's like, dude, stop playing, man. We're playing a strikes tournament here. Like, come on. Like, because there's a bug with it where it happened at Pinburg. If you want to see some awesome footage of it happening, I don't remember exactly how you do it. But basically, you can make it so the center targets never come up.
Okay.
So you can play a lot of elevators. And after you finish a full set of elevators, it starts the super multi-ball. Or like
I'm unfamiliar
roof.
with the game.
Okay, well, you can play the game incredibly safely with no risk whatsoever forever. Like, forever. I really like the theme of it, though. And I like how there's like, kind of like I remember sitting in the hot tub when I was like 9 with my dad talking. Because we were like going through the lore of the game. Because if you know the lore of the game, after one phone call, you can make the right call 90% of the time.
Oh, interesting. And that's if you know the story. Somehow
if you know all the stories. And it's hard because, Butler has a real name, and so does Tony has a different name as well. It's like complicated. But the number one rule to it is this is a cool tip for everyone out there. When you get a call, it's either if the person is talking about the dead person, then with no other names involved, it's not usually helpful, but you should guess the person talking anyways.
Okay.
If there's 3 people involved, that's your worst case scenario because it's one of the two. Then it's a 50-50. But if they're talking about another person negatively, it's probably, there's like, you can kind of just tell. It's always someone in the discussion when they like talk about it.
Okay.
And it comes down to
Don't panic.
Who is it? Survey.
Sari, welcome
Sari.
to the stream.
Survey.
25 months.
Damn.
That's amazing. Thank you. Truffle salt popcorn. Oh my god. That sounds amazing. Also, when you're talking, so you're saying who done it over Tron?
No.
Okay.
When it comes to tournament play, Tron, AC/DC, Metallica, it's so hard to choose. All 3 of those games are exceptional. And Walking Dead as well. Game of Thrones, sort of. What's some other games? Just like that era of game. Most of those games are really good. Like even like games like Batman, which people don't like that much. I don't like
Batman Dark Knight?
Dark Knight.
I really like Batman
The game
Dark
is
Knight.
fun. I got to the end finally on it at
Okay.
Lions. The super mode, you don't get ball save, and it's 2-ball play, and if you drain one, it's over.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not. Don't go for it. It's not worth it. Really.
Now,
bummed.
isn't there also some hidden thing where if you hit 27 shots or
It's
something?
not even hidden. It's just the Batmobile hurry up. You plunge Batmobile at the start of the ball, and you have to hit your skill shot, and then you start the Batmobile hurry up, and then you shoot the right orbit. It's like Medieval Madness castle hurry ups.
Okay.
You can just keep shooting it, and then after a while, whenever you choose, it says the score. So it says like 8.25 million, right? Because you plunge 2x at the start of the ball, it's actually 16 million. And then you shoot the left spinner, it doubles how fast it counts down, but it doubles the amount. But you can't build it after you shoot the spinner. So you shoot it a bunch until you have a value that you're happy with. You shoot the
and then
spinner,
shoot the
and then you
spinner.
shoot the center. And then whatever the value is, it's actually double of that because you plunge it. If you don't plunge it, you can still, I think to get the billion, you don't even need to plunge the doubler. I think you can do it without the doubler. Like
Okay.
you can just shoot it. It's way more tedious, but
Right.
It's
I just like
possible.
the fact that it's basically Batman, the layout of Batman 66 with more toys. Like there's just a lot
Yeah.
going on in that playfield.
yeah. So I mean, DMD is really hard. So for theme, I really like
Who done it?
Whodunit. For tournament play, Tron is great. regular tournament play, Tron is great, like by like pure shot making and control and decision making. When it comes to PPM, points per minute, Game of Thrones is the most interesting DMD because again, someone that knows the game really well and does everything right can get 10 times the amount of points as someone who makes 20 times more shots.
Right.
Like
right.
it's the most interesting.
It demonstrates how impactful knowledge can be in rules.
I think it's important. And then when it comes to these, I think Jurassic Park is the greatest.
For the LCD.
LCDs, because Jurassic Park has something for everyone in it.
Okay.
The theme integration is perfect. Like, there's no game that does it better.
It's immersive in a way that most games have never done, where there's a thing in the middle, right, and the direction that's going is the lights on the playfield, and then you've got the LCD, which is first person point of view, driving the car.
And again, for even like once you learn the basic flow, like you can learn the basic flow very quickly, like a regular person will pick it up and they will understand how the map works because it's very intuitive. Like it makes sense. For a lot of the people that I've showed, it's like easy. Like, oh, here's the map. This is where you are, and then you get to choose.
That's
with the car.
key. I needed somebody the first time I played through to be your car is playing the game.
If you read the screen when you start your first paddock.
Yeah.
But I understand that.
Yes.
So I do really like the playfield, and then the information shows on the screen. You never have to go to the SAS menu. It tells you everything.
Oh, it's
And then the idea of that with the fossils, just being able to like see, like you have to do everything. You have a checklist, right?
Yeah.
Where you have to check 12 boxes to get to the end, like the Chew end, which is dinosaurs rule the earth. But you can miss 4. But if you miss 4, you have to play the game differently to be able to get those wild cards, right?
Okay.
So like you need the Pteranodon, whatever the right ramp is, right? You get
was that a rule change at some point? I didn't realize you needed the.
No, you don't need it. But
fossils.
you don't. Once you get to Nublar, and you finish Nublar, the game will end. But if you have every single fossil, then dinosaurs rule the earth starts.
Okay.
I don't know how many people have done it. I know Top Rope Pinball has done it.
I saw the stream with Top Rope. Top Rope, by the way, another streamer on TPN. If you have not checked out Top Rope.
Yeah, I think Carl's definitely done it. Raymond did it, but he cheated a little bit. But that's okay. He could definitely do it if he went for it again. I've done it 3 times. And the other thing that I love about Jurassic Park, that in our game, Total Nuclear Annihilation has it, but there's an actual end of the game. And when you're playing at the highest level, there is a wall that you can not cross. Like, there is a limit to the amount of points you can get in the game. Mm-hmm. If you do everything perfectly, you can get probably 11.2 billion without super inlanes. Super inlanes is the only thing that goes forever, but it's so stupid to get to that it doesn't matter. And super inlanes is the 8th super supply drop.
Oh, wow.
And they get harder.
Harder and harder to activate.
I think it's like 82 upper loops. Or
Roger agrees.
O's. Yeah.
Sorry, just that the purest playfield ever made.
And the art's great on it too. I'm not an art person, but.
So that was John Crapper, I think, who did the art on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm messing up his name, but I'm not doing it on purpose to say it incorrectly. But that was the game. So I got rid of that, and then I repurchased it. But I knew as soon as I got rid of it, I was going to get it again in the future. Yeah. Which is when the toppers went on sale. So I've had the Jurassic Park toppers sitting in my room for close to a year now, I think.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that's great about Jurassic Park is the premium mechs are really cool.
They are.
It's very similar to like the Godzilla premium LE, where it's like, it's worth the upgrade, and Jurassic Park is totally worth that upgrade too, because the Raptor pen is cool. It works really well. Mm-hmm. The actual T-Rex head works really well on 90% of them, which is not bad for how complicated the mech is. Mm-hmm. We always had problems with ours, but worst case is you disable it and it still like moves around.
And it just doesn't pick up the ball.
And that's cool, right? That's for like random people stepping up. Like, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, if the LE didn't cross that crazy 20,000 threshold in the past 6 months.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
The Ellie is ridiculous now.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And then there's one other thing. Yeah, so super inlanes, if you don't know what it is the true hardest thing to do in that game.
Okay.
I've done it twice ever, but I've never actually used it because I drained instantly and lost it.
So what happens in super inlanes?
So you get infinite missiles.
Oh my God. Sorry.
I know. It is incredibly overpowered.
Wow.
So you can play Raptor over and over and over and over again.
Sorry, infinite missiles. Like if...
Oh yeah, so you get an inlane, you shoot a missile, miss or hit, doesn't matter. You swap the truck back and forth and it's lit again.
And then it's lit again.
So the rest of the ball. And...
if you go into a multi-ball with like Raptor, is it still lit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so could you
it.
act it? I'm assuming it doesn't provide you the opportunity to combine multiple
multi-balls. No, but you can just keep getting rescues. And
sure.
if you do it before you get to Nublar. So how Nublar works when you're in a regular game is the value of each rescue during Nublar is dependent on your streak before. So if you go through all the paddocks, like the longest route in perfect paddock every single time, and you don't lose a single person, which is arguably incredibly difficult to do. I've never done it. I don't think anyone has probably ever done it. But when you start Nublar, that's the value of each shot. It's 500,000 more for each of your rescue streaks. So or I think it might be 250,000. It's a lot. So like I've gone in with a 40 or like 30, 40 before, and that increases the value by so much. So if you get like 40 extra rescues, you're doubling Nublar's value.
Wow. And that's already
and then once you lose a truck in Nublar, then you lose that streak.
Oh.
So
okay,
it's the first truck that matters in Nublar. Like very much so.
Okay.
If you get there in a regular game. And that's if you have a rescue streak going in, which is hard enough because the last one is the pterodactyl paddock usually, and pterodactyl paddock sucks really bad. Have you ever played that one?
Yes.
Where it jumps to the rescues everything. It sucks. And without the buttons, you can't do it without, unless you can hit the O every time and side ramp every time. I don't think anyone can do.
That O shot, man, I love it. I love how difficult it is.
I hated it when I first started playing it, and then I came to appreciate it, that it is the most satisfying shot in pinball. Like you can
hit it.
And it feels good, and then you can drop catch the upper flipper and shoot the side ramp. It's like this design is great.
It is a really well-designed game.
That is my easiest choice for that's probably my favorite game.
I know you've got to go, but Fliptronic just asked a really cool question. What's your dream theme?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't have a dream theme?
That's the thing with pinball is, I guess I've been a player my whole life, I guess, right? Which is like since I was 4, I went to a tournament and all that. So like when I see, like I liked the themes growing up. Like I liked the Lord of the Rings and I liked the theme of it, and I like being able to like watch the movies and come back to the game. But for me, it was more of like, pinball has shaped my interest more than my interest has shaped my pinball interests, if that makes sense. Because I've been growing up with pinball my entire life, and the themes have been, like Indiana Jones, Addams Family.
Oh my God, Indiana Jones.
I would watch the movies or the show because of the pinball machine, but not because I got the pinball machine because I watched the shows.
So how disappointed were you when you watched Congo?
I haven't watched Congo, I haven't watched Shadow.
Okay, you're not missing out on
some people live and die by Shadow.
Shadow is actually not an awful movie. It hasn't aged well.
I heard it hasn't aged well, and some people hate it, and some people love it. There's some people even defend Congo. There's gonna be one
both great movies.
Oh, there it is. I was saying, there's always one person in chat that's like, Congo isn't that bad. You should rewatch it. It's like, nope. I have not. 99% of people say it sucks. I was talking to Levi.
Better book though, by the way.
What?
That was a Michael Crichton book, Congo. It was a really enjoyable book. The movie, not so much.
Yeah, that's what Levi, Fort Collins Levi was saying.
Oh, yeah.
He was like talking about how like it was a great concept and it was a good idea. It was just poorly executed.
Yes.
And under budgeted. And not a great time for doing a movie like that, I guess. Like there wasn't the technologies or something, I don't know.
So when it comes to themes, nothing jumps out as like something you're really, really looking for, because it was more the pinball and the game itself that drove you to check out the themes
exactly.
And go in the other direction.
It's so hard for me to pick a theme because, again, it's like, oh yeah, Escher, name a Metallica song in 2014 or whatever, like before it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Escher, name, oh, okay, so that was Fade to Black, Enter Sandman, Whom the Bell Tolls, Battery, One, it's like...
Yeah, no. And once you beat the game, you unlock a song. I think we need more of that, by the way. I really enjoy that feature.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the name of the wizard mode is the song
End of
that
the
you
line.
unlock. End of the line. There
Do you
go.
actually unlock it? That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that. And then like AC/DC, like when I was playing pinball, I had a playlist on my MP3 player that was the 12 songs from AC/DC.
Okay.
So it's like, again, so.
Awesome. Well, I have kept you here way past when you wanted to stay.
That's
You were
fine.
hoping to be gone 45 minutes ago.
Nah.
Thank you.
I got no time on it. I got no dad tell me to go to bed.
Oh my God, you know your dad's probably on here now.
I'm sure he's in chat.
Well,
Actually, no, it's probably past his bedtime. He's got to wake the farm up in the morning.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out
Yeah,
again.
it was always a pleasure. I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah. Can't wait to have you back. And guys, what do we have coming up? Oh, we have two things coming up. Cincinnati, I think, is happening this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
So give me a second. I'm going to check out TPN. We can take a look at the events. We do have the 12 Days of Christmas coming up. 12 Days of Drain Miss? Wait, hold on. I messed it up. Got to go back here. So
Happy Hanukkah to the Jewish viewers out there.
Happy Hanukkah. So it's the third annual 12 Strikes of Christmas tournament from the Pinballers. And then Cincinnati is happening this weekend, hosted by Eric Chuckwert. That's on twitch.tv/SDTM Pinball. That is this Friday, I think, beginning at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and this Saturday, beginning at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Check it out. Chuck has been posting all kinds of great pics about the games that he's going to be having at Cincinnati, so that looks awesome. Those are the two upcoming events I have for TPN. If you guys are not following Escher right now on Twitch, that's Steve O Pub. Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Steve O Pub.
And
don't
then-
expect any streams.
Don't expect any streams. And then I think you also have a Steve O Pub Twitter account.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You can follow my Twitter. It's Steve O Pub. It's not really pinball. It's like everything I do, but...
Steve O Pub. Boom, right there. So check those out. Oh, and while I'm there, I guess I can do shout out. Just lost that.
Good catch.
Steve O Pub. There we go. So please give Escher a follow both on Twitter and on Twitch.
Yeah, twitter.tv, but that's okay.
Oh my God,
There you
no,
go.
don't click that link. Twitter.com/Steve
all
O
good.
Pub. There
So
we go.
the story behind Steve O Pub is, again, it's back to Minecraft. But so I was making a Minecraft account, and my original was Escher Joseph, which is my first name, middle name. And then my dad realized it was public, and then so I had to change my name. And Kaylee from Seattle got me a Steve-O shirt, like way back.
Oh wow, from Jackass, right?
No,
Oh, not that Steve-O.
not a different Steve-O.
Okay.
It just said Steve-O, Steve-O, and had 4 pictures of Steve-O from Champion Pub.
Oh, okay.
And he tried Steve-O, but of course this was really early Minecraft, but I didn't get Steve-O, of course, because of Jackass. That was probably peak Jackass popularity. So then Steve-O Pub, and then unlike a lot of people's first online username, Steve-O Pub is actually not that bad, so I've stuck with it like forever, and it's not taken anywhere. So
Oh, that is going to be such a good question. What
that's
was
a
your
good one.
first
Is
internet
first
handle?
internet name. Some of them are really bad. So I guess mine was technically Escher Joseph or Escher Joe, but like that doesn't really count because it was there for like an hour.
Okay, and yeah,
So-
got rid of it really quick. Good thinking on your dad's part, by the way. Oh my gosh, I can't
Yeah.
imagine what I'd be doing if my 8-year-old daughter put her full name
Well, yeah.
while she's on
So,
Animal Crossing.
Also, like Escher is not a super common name.
No.
So
So really quick on that one, my first was Nethog.
nice.
And that was because the band Space Hog had just come out, and I was really into. It was at high school, and I had it was a script to be able to hack other people's computers on the network, where I could like open their CD-ROMs or take over their computer and their mouse and things like that. It was like called the script I think was called Back Orifice, as opposed to Back Office, which was a program back then that Microsoft did. So anyway, it was NetHog was my very first one. Free email was ZD Netmail. Wow. Yeah,
Nice.
In the Meantime, Fuzzy Cord, thank you. Yes, exactly. Space Hog In the Meantime was the song I listened to all the time. Went NetHog for like 3 years. Anyway, I
Nice.
kept us here even longer.
That's okay.
You guys have a great night. Thank you so much, Escher. Thanks again.
No worries.
We are going to switch to a commercial for TPN, and we'll go find someone to raid and send all this love to.
Have you been inundated with ads and questions related to TPN's now famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings? Questions like,
TPN's pinball pudding is so good, it must be illegal, right?
What the fuck is pinball pudding?
How can a collection of content creators also be a pudding? That makes no sense.
and we hear you. You want to know what makes TPN so special? The answer is in TPN's secret ingredient. Simply proof. Other puddings may say they have it too, but watch as they're unable to back those statements up.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Do we have evidence of that?
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Evidence? Evidence?
Richard, do I have a mark on my face? Right here. Not here or here so much, but right here.
That's evidence.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Again, request for more evidence.
You can't handle the truth.
Do we have evidence of that?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Evidence?
SOT TDI clean diesel with up to 814 highway miles per tank.
Do we have evidence of that? Evidence?
Isn't it time you gave TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings a try? And check your local retailers for these amazing original and fantastic new flavors from TPN's famous homemade pinball pudding line of puddings. You asked and we listened. Each TPN pinball pudding package is packed with our special ingredient. The proof is truly in the pudding.